about using what is it, Tavern Brawler, and they were trying to figure out how to use. They were trying to figure out the rules with a warhammer and throwing it and calling it back and kind of the Thor thing. So it was kind of interesting.
Hmm. You want a true ninja, use an arcane trickster monk.
Yeah, that sounds interesting because of all of the special
All right, I'm
abilities
going to
of
put
the
on the
arcane
stream,
trickster
guys. We're
rogue.
close enough.
Mhm.
All right, well, if you guys are all ready, I mean, I can't tell if there's anybody else in the chat. And like I said, if you all heard me, you're welcome to be in the chat for just the text if you want. Everything should be active tonight. So I think if you guys are ready, we'll get started a little bit early, and people can jump in on the stream when they're good and ready. So
I'm ready.
all right. Well, okay. Well, real quick, welcome everybody to a one-shot by AAW called Sepulchre of the Witching Hours Sage, one of the longer titles I've seen, but it's a 5th level adventure for 4 PCs. So, I'm gonna pull up a map. There's not much on it yet, but just so you guys can get kind of oriented. So you've seen the hook. So essentially, there is what you all believe is a section or an area of town where you've heard that there is a sage that each of you probably has your own reasons for, that if you want to divulge during your adventure you can, but there's a sage that you've been told can be tapped into for answering questions for your own benefit or maybe the benefit of somebody that you know personally. But you all are essentially here for your own reasons to try to find this sage and get some burning questions that you have answered. So that's the hook. Essentially, what you know is that it's located near the ruins of this city that you're in, kind of where normally you'd see a cemetery, and you've been told that there's a portal that opens into this sepulcher that only opens at midnight. So why don't each of you, I'm going to change the mood lighting here a little bit, but why don't we start from left to right at the top of the screen? So Roddy, why don't you tell the stream just real briefly who you are, your character, and anything you want us to know about you.
I'm August. I'll be playing Roddy Piper. He's a halfling that is just infested with wanderlust. He wants to find out all he can about everything he sees. He's in love with life and everything living and hates the unliving. Because the unliving is after your fortune, and I don't mean your riches, I mean your luck. Roddy keeps his luck on little charms around his wrist, and he hates the undead because they're always after his lucky charms.
Awesome. Sounds good. Now, Simon, you want to go next? Hey, Babunski, what's up, man? Thanks for jumping in. Appreciate it.
This is Genghis Tebow playing Simon, the war
Should be a fun little
Ares.
one-shot, Babunski.
He's a soldier, and he deems anyone who's unfit for war unnecessary.
Excellent. Yo.
Hi, I'm Bailey. I'm playing Yo. She is a wood elf who has been in seclusion for a very long time, pondering over an answer that came to her. And the answer is 42, but she doesn't know what the question is. So she's seeking out this sage to figure it out.
Excellent. 42. I like it. All right, Kay?
K or Q.
Okay.
Q likes to disappear. He's a rogue that likes helping out his party and sneaking in and taking out enemies unawares so that the party can progress through the adventure.
Sounds great. All right, so you all arrive outside of this sepulcher, and you don't see any way in, but it's getting right on midnight, and as the clock strikes midnight, so to speak, you hear and you see a portal that opens into a relatively small room. And that room looks just like this. So you all see, and it looks like essentially there's the wall right in front of you just for a moment, and just for a few moments you can see it just kind of glimmers, and it's translucent now such that you can walk into the room. So I've locked tokens, but you all are welcome to move into the room. But it appears now that for some amount of time, you don't know how long, you actually can step into this room. Okay, and as all of you step into the room, first off, all you see is this stone sarcophagus that you can see is carved with a picture of a great warrior on top of this. I know it looks a little bit more like a tomb here, but it's essentially a stone sarcophagus. And as you all enter the room, can all of you give me Constitution saving throws, please?
Dun dun dun.
Okay, and so when you step in the room, you all feel just a strange negative energy. And you take 1 point of necrotic damage, and no one else does at this point. So you just kind of feel little, really evil presence that gives you just a bit of damage as you walk into this. So literally all you see in this room here is you see a door, obviously to the east, a large wooden door, and you see this sarcophagus in front of you. Tell me what you would like to do.
That was really cool. I've never walked through a wall before. Have you guys walked through a wall before?
Not intentionally.
That was my first, but it felt kind of weird.
We are strong. Just push the wall aside.
So it looks like we have a door over on this side of the room.
Yep, you have a door and a closed sarcophagus. So yes, that's correct.
Is that covered in blood? It looks like blood to me.
Yeah, it looks like there's a little blood on top of it.
Is it dried or wet blood?
It looks dried. It looks like it's been there for quite some time. Hey, Transcendent. Thanks for jumping
So
in.
Q's going to just listen and check the door out, see if there's any traps or if it's locked, that type of thing.
All right, so give me first a perception check to see if you hear anything on the other side, and just throw it in the tower for me. All right, you don't. It sounds eerily quiet. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door. So,
And should I investigate to see if it's locked or latched or anything like that?
yes, please give me an investigation check.
Do I see any signs of how this guy was buried? Does he have a god he's following? That's what I want to know.
Give me a religion check. You can, yeah. So yeah, you think it's a god of, and I can't come up with a good name for you right now, but essentially you think it's a god of, knowledge and wisdom, but you do think it's an evil god. And so Q, you do not notice anything. You think the door is unlocked. You think it's a standard door. You don't see any traps or notice anything.
All right.
Well,
I'll relay that to the party.
I noticed that this corpse is a follower of an evil deity, so I suggest we do not open the container or the sarcophagi.
Oh, that's no fun.
Well, I want to know what's inside.
It could be trapped.
Well, that's not fun. Traps are not fun.
Let me take a closer look.
Okay, what are you're just kind of investigating or taking a look at it?
Yeah, I'll do an investigation around the sarcophagus without getting my hands bloody.
Okay, so give me an investigation roll. Stooner is locked out of his house, guys. So Kay, so in addition to the dried blood, and like I said, you can tell that it's been there. You think it's been there for quite a long time. But it does look like you believe the sarcophagus would open. I mean, it looks like it would slide open for you, but you don't notice anything else other than that. It looks like it's very old, been there a very long time.
I'm willing to try to open it if you guys are game.
I think so. Better to know what's in here than have it come up behind us.
I touch your shoulder and give you guidance.
Dankeschön.
So you
All
add
right.
a D4 to your roll.
So we slide it open. All right.
I will attempt to slide it open.
So you do slide it open, and as you do so, everyone can roll initiative as this guy pops up out of the sarcophagus, and it looks like a skeleton with glistening black bones, but he's seemingly constructed of blackened steel. Small red pinpoints of light burn in its hollowed eye sockets. So I'm going to, for ease of this encounter, I'm going to remove the token of the sarcophagus so we don't stack tokens here. And you see
Skeleton there.
this guy.
Oh, you were right. He doesn't look friendly at all.
The clerics are usually right in this case, right?
They
I
are.
warned you.
He did warn you. All right, Q, you have the initiative.
Okay, I'm going to step into Yo's square and attack the Stygian skeleton.
Sounds good.
My rapier.
I threw this one in, guys. There was not supposed to be an encounter in the first room, but in one-shots, I'm a fan of getting right into the action, so I threw it in there. And even with advantage, that's a miss.
I'll finish my turn over there.
All right. All right, and the skeleton. So he attacks.
I glare menace and move this skeleton.
Actually, he's going to attack Q because he's not really happy that you attacked him first. So he pulls out his short sword, swings at you, and he hits.
I do have uncanny dodge.
Okay, so do you want to, I did apply that, but do you want to use it?
Yes.
Okay, so you use that as your reaction. Give me 1 second. That halves the damage, correct?
Correct.
All right, and can you give me a Constitution saving throw?
I will do that.
Oh no. And you do not pass your saving throw, and you are not feeling very well right now. All right, and he swings again at you, and he misses. All right, Roddy Piper, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark,
Got it.
and then I'm going to use my Hunter's Mark for twice.
Sounds good. All right, well, go ahead and roll again to see if it's a crit. Okay, but it is a hit, so.
And oh.
All right, and do me a favor and give me a nature check in the tower, please.
Okay.
All right, so your scimitar hits, but it's pretty clear to you, although it did do some damage, you definitely think that it resisted a fair amount of that damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your second attack. Guys, let me know if the sounds are too much, not enough. And that second one swings and misses as it just kind of clatters off the side of his skull.
Okay. Yeah. He seems to not take as much damage as he should. And nothing.
Now, Roddy, let me make sure. Let's see, 1d6. Okay, it looks like it. I just wanted to make sure it applied Hunter's Mark. It looked like it did. Okay. All right. Yo.
Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit him with my bow staff.
Okay. All right, and that's a hit. Actually, I don't know if you targeted him now, but it is a hit. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's
I'm
targeted.
sorry.
That's all right. No, it's a hit.
I'm going to use Stunning Strike on him which stuns him until the. Actually, he needs to make a con save.
He needs to make a con save? Oh, you did it. Okay, he failed.
Excellent. He's stunned until the next turn.
Nice.
And then my second attack, I will hit him again.
All right. I haven't looked at stun too often. A bit loud in the stream. I'm trying to fix that. Let me try to fix that, Transcendent.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think I did damage for that first one though.
You did not. So go ahead and roll damage again.
Okay, and that's actually that's it because the Sunny Strike was on this action, I think.
Okay. Hey guys, let me know, Transcendent. I just turned it down in
Actually, that's
OBS
not.
a little bit.
So I will use
So let me know.
just a regular fist attack at that point.
Okay. And that is a hit. Does a little bit of damage, but you absolutely feel that your damage is everything you expected it to be. So let me know if that helped, Transcendent. Thank you for letting me know. All right, so we are up at Simon.
I mutter an incantation and I cast magic weapon for myself in the bonus section.
What is it? Magic weapon? Is that what you said? Spiritual weapon?
Magic weapon. No, magic weapon.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is. So okay. I'll look
It
it up.
makes my weapon magical and it gives it +1 to hit and +1 to damage.
Okay, Transcendent. Okay.
And then I look at the Stygian for Ares.
All right. How about now, Transcendent? Oh, and that's definitely a hit. All right, and you absolutely believe it did full damage. As Q is in the corner, kind of barfing his guts out a little bit.
You're making me feel sick, buddy. Should I roll another since I am at advantage with flanking?
Yes, please.
You're actually at disadvantage.
Oh, it might have canceled out.
Yeah, because you're poisoned. It rolled at advantage, but disadvantage because you're poisoned.
Yeah, I did see that now that you say that, but it's okay. Either way, it's a hit, so you're good. So Transcendent, I did it again in OBS. I think I had the wrong volume, so I tried it a little bit less this time. And same thing, Q. You know that you do not believe it did as much. Thanks, Transcendent. I just had to go into OBS and turn that down.
Chip
But
away at him.
appreciate it.
Breathe out a sigh of relief. I thought it was just me.
All right, now I need to look up stunned briefly. Does anybody know if you can still attack with stunned? I've not seen that
I
actually.
don't think so.
Oh, okay. Give me one sec.
I don't think he can. He's incapacitated.
Oh, if he's incapacitated, he can't. You said till the end of his next turn, right? So, all right. So he's
Some creature is incapacitated.
all right. So he's stumbling around. He's trying to pull up his sword, but he can't, and he kind of falls back on himself as he's shaking his head. And Roddy, you are up. But I'm gonna take off
All
stun.
attacks against this creature.
But yo,
It's at the end of my turn.
okay, great. So we'll see. It should apply. It should take it off then, after you.
Yeah, all attacks have advantage, so you guys don't even have to click advantage because he's stunned.
That's a
Okay,
nice
so
effect,
then-
yo.
Alright, Monk's got that stunning thing. That's cool. I'm gonna go ham with my scimitar.
All right, and that's a hit.
Block flare.
Now, do you have Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a bonus action to cast if you're gonna do it.
It's been on since last round.
No, but you're right. Colossus Slayer doesn't cost anything. Never mind. You're good.
Okay, so I have 2 more swings.
Okay. Oh, and the first crit of the night.
Like that.
Holy moly. So give me one sec. Okay. So stand by. Give me 1 second. So that did 12. Okay, so you believe, and give me a second before you do anything else, but you believe that that attack did full damage, which kind of surprised you. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, go through a steel shell.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I got one more.
And you hit again. Oh, man. And he is down. The skeleton is defeated. Very nice. Now, did anybody get any script errors, or does it look okay?
Looks all fine.
Perfect.
I didn't get any script, but I don't see any rip thing.
Oh, it should
Yeah,
just be
neither.
blood. It should just be blood. It's not a. It's a different extension.
Yeah, I don't have the blood.
Okay. All
There
right.
you go.
Something I'll have to make a note of. All right, but he is dead. Nicely done.
I grind his bones into dust.
All right.
What's in the box?
It's in the box. There is nothing other than him in the box. But you do get some decent XP.
Nice.
How are you feeling, Q?
Little sick.
Let me look
I
at that.
move as far away as I can.
Say again? I'm going to look and see when that should go
I
off.
just said nobody step in that corner over there.
Right.
Get a guy to my spider slippers.
Oh, you know what? Do me a favor. Actually, you know what? We'll take it off. So you are no longer. You're actually feeling a little bit better. You're holding stuff down. You are no longer poisoned.
Where'd you get the resist all effect?
It's part of the uncanny dodge.
Is that one of the archetypes?
It's you get it at I think 4th level as a rogue.
Yeah, but which
4th
archetype?
level.
It's just the way to code the effect for uncanny dodge.
So do I need to take that off Q now, or is it just for the?
No, I think it's all the time. Whenever I get hit, I can take half damage. So I don't know if it is.
It's
supposed
not all
to
the
end
time.
After...
It's only when you use uncanny dodge.
Oh, okay.
As long
Because
as
It
you
should
have
be
a
one
reaction,
round.
you're gonna
Okay,
use
yeah.
It's just a reaction.
Let me
So
Let me put
Yep.
1 round in there.
Because resist all means you resist acid, cold,
right.
fire.
So you can remove that if you would, sir.
All right.
Just
So are
code
we
it
good?
into the remove effect because he's got the remove thing.
That's what I'll do.
All right, Yo. What was that?
I was going to ask if we feel good enough to move forward then.
I feel fine.
Oh yeah, let's go.
All right. Who's up for opening the door? Not everybody at
I'll
once.
do it.
Of course, Roddy Piper. All right. So you open the door and see a long hallway. However, Roddy, Simon, and Q, you look down the hallway, Roddy, and you really can't see much of anything since it is pretty much pitch black.
I pull out a torch and light it.
Okay,
Can
so
I see down?
Yo can, yeah, you can definitely see, and it looks like a pretty long corridor. The 10. Give me 1 second.
Okay, well, at least that means that it's not like magical darkness.
I hand the torch whoever's going to lead.
So yeah, Yo, you can look like it looks like it goes right at the outside of this where I've unshaded it. You believe it might turn down at the very end of this corridor.
So if you like, the rogue can lead, and I'll climb up on the ceiling.
So then I hand you the torch, and I'll take up the rear.
Climb up on the ceiling. Is that some kind of feat there? What?
Yeah, with the spider, I don't know. The pre-gen had these spider
Holy moly.
shoes.
All right.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you got
it.
spider
Oh,
climb
wow.
boots? Wow, how'd you get
Yeah.
on?
I don't
on that
know.
item?
I don't know why that was in there, but that's all right. We'll go with
Okay.
it. Very nice.
I was like, oh, cool. So
I-
people can run under me without hindrance because I'm on the ceiling.
Interesting. All right. We'll have to play that out. That'll be fun.
Should have looked at your pre-gens. Maybe there's one with the Vorpal sword.
Exactly. I should have looked at him closer.
All right,
All right.
I'm gonna try to stealth down this hall on the ceiling and looking down to see if I see anything.
Okay.
I will be examining traps on the floor from above, which I can't trigger, but I'll be looking for them so my party doesn't trip them.
I'm astounded and convinced that that torch is going to burn him.
All right. So do me a favor, Q, and roll a perception check in the tower. There's really no traps here, but I don't like them to get comfortable. Little tension music for them.
I'll guard our flank.
Let me re-roll that. I had advantage check because I was at. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
This is a neat group. We walked through a wall, and now he's walking on the roof.
Exactly. All right. So you feel pretty confident, and you do not see anything. The hallway looks fine to you.
Okay, we're looking good. Follow me.
I can't walk up there.
Well, follow
None of us
under me.
can.
And Q, I'll let you know if you need to make another check.
Oh yeah, that's what I was looking up.
All right. Give me one more check in the tower there, please.
All right.
Okay. So you still do not see anything.
I'll go up to this corner and kind of peek around, see what I can see.
Kind of bends down, and you can just make out a door to the southeast.
So I'm hanging upside down, waving to him. Come on, clear.
Looks clear.
And I'll wait till they catch up.
Okay.
I peek around the corner. Do I see anything?
You just see a longer corridor. It looks like it opens up into a room. And you can't really see a whole lot into the room, but it does look like it opens into a bigger room down at the bottom there.
All right, I'm gonna step up next to that door and take a listen.
And so give me a perception check. And Yo, give me a perception check as well, please. All right, so Q, you don't hear anything, but you're kind of examining the door, and as you look above the door, you see chiseled essentially into the stone above the door is the word enlightened.
I relay that to the party and say, not sure what that means. I'm looking down at this. It's upside down, so I'm having trouble reading it. Can you check that out, Yo?
So enlightened.
Yes.
That sounds like probably the direction we need to go.
So Q will step down from the ceiling to the floor and examine the door for what kind of mechanism and locks and traps and all that good stuff.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
Is there anywhere to shine a light or something?
You think it's all clear? Shine a light, you mean down towards the bottom or the door, or what do you mean?
Yeah, on the door. Is there anywhere it looks like it's designed to receive light?
No, it doesn't. It looks like it's just kind of a wooden, solid wooden door.
Do we want to go in the door or further to the south, folks?
Let's find out what's behind the door.
I like you and Yo idea. I will stealthily open the door and peek inside.
I'll step up and cast guidance on you.
Okay, you do that, and you see another hallway. You can just make out a door at the end of that hallway.
All right, I'll just step in one step and kind of see what I can perceive about the hallway, if there's any trickiness going on here.
Okay. Stand by one sec. So you don't notice anything else. All it looks like is just looks like an empty hallway, not nondescript, nothing of note, that just ends in that door to the east.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and climb up the wall, up onto the ceiling, and make my way.
Okay.
Searching for traps or trickiness.
Okay, give me an investigation in the tower again, please.
All right.
All right. It does not appear trapped to you, and you believe it's unlocked.
I'll move up to support him.
Okay.
And I will drop or climb back down to the floor and open the door.
Okay. You do that, and this is what you see. One second.
Jumps on the ceiling and runs. No.
So, as you look in, it's a very odd room, and Yo, you can kind of see obviously over Q as well. Q, you're a halfling, correct?
Correct.
So obviously you can see over him, and these first 4 squares, so this 20-foot square area here, you're seeing light that seems to be coming through the ceiling, but everywhere else in this entire room is pitch black, and it's just an oppressive black, not like you've seen before in the hallways that you've been in.
So the torchlight doesn't pierce the darkness?
It does not.
Would I know what that is? Can I roll or?
You can roll. Give me an Arcana check in the tower.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I can cast the spell.
Yeah, I would say that you do know that it's a magical, some type of magical form of darkness that you cannot see through.
So Q's going to step in, climb the wall, and get up on the ceiling so he doesn't block anyone's passage as they come in.
So Q, if you don't know that, I will relay that it is magical darkness, and that is never a good thing. There's stuff hiding in there, I would bet.
And as you do that, everyone can roll initiative. As Q, you feel things around you that do not seem like they have your best interest in mind gathering to attack you.
Well, technically my initiative's a 9 because I had advantage clicked for some reason.
Okay, let me get to it. Thanks for letting me know. All right. So, Q, you feel something attack you from immediately above you, or I should say the square above you.
All right.
Oh, the square. He's on the ceiling.
No, he got down from the ceiling.
Okay, and you feel like this presence, and you believe that something swung at you and just missed you. And you feel another presence doing the same thing. And this one misses as well, and it feels like it just goes right past you.
So I'll yell back to them. There's things in the darkness attacking me.
All right, hold on.
Can I do that when it's not my turn? or
Yeah,
should
yeah,
I
that's
not?
fine. You can talk. Yeah, absolutely. Free action.
All right.
All right, you feel another one swing at you. Holy moly, these you feel very fortunate because you feel a lot of movement, and you actually see for a moment. Hold on, you see this, and it kind of steps into the light, and you can tell it kind of screams for a second, and it drops back in. If you want, you can do a quick opportunity attack. Yep, go ahead. And you miss.
He's a halfling.
Oh, did
Do
you get
that
to reroll?
block. Reroll, yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and do that then.
That's better.
Holy man, wait, opposite ends of the spectrum. Okay, go ahead. You crit.
Chris, do I get sneak attack or does that? I don't know the rule.
You do on an opportunity attack. If the rules, well, you don't have somebody within 5 feet of the
He only gets it if he has advantage.
right, or somebody's within 5 feet, right, of the monster. So no, you don't on this
Very
one.
good. Understood.
All right, and you do not believe it took full damage, but it did hurt it. All right, so it goes back into the shadows. And feel something else swing at you. And that was a miss, although 1 second. Yeah, that was a miss. All right, yo. You are up.
I'm hesitant to go in.
They don't have to go in. It's
Yeah, I
probably
just
smart.
close the door and say, "Yep, he's a goner."
Nice,
Thank you.
excellent. Wow.
Don't worry, I can solo this. They haven't seen cunning action yet.
We gotta remember to come back later for his shoes.
Oh god, nice.
Yep.
Those are good shoes.
Well, I assume that I saw where it was in that that space right there. Come in and swing at him and back up, right?
Yeah, so I'll give you that. Can you guys see that, even though it's shaded, or no? Let me unshade that. I'm trying to just give you, so the 4 squares are have light, but you can swing into.
I understand what she's saying, but you said that room is in complete magical darkness. You won't see anything inside that room.
You won't see it, but I'll certainly let you. I'll let you swing at it. But I'd still say I'm still going to make you swing with disadvantage, though. But that's what you swing at. And actually,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
before you do that, you guys can all start with it. Inspiration. So I apologize for not saying that earlier, but you all do have inspiration and can use it anytime tonight. So I just made it open so you can at least see it and target it.
Now I'm wishing I had a spell.
And that's a hit. Wow.
I'm going to use the stunning attack on it.
Okay. Oh, and it fails. Very nice. Stunned again. And that's a hit.
That's it.
All right. Roddy,
Okay, and you said we can't see these things, right?
you can't. It's pitch black. Other than what your friends kind of tell you, it's pitch black in the room. Other than the
We
four
don't see our
squares.
friends anymore.
Sorry.
Like they removed into the room. We don't even see our friends anymore. It's pitch black. You can't even see your hand in front of your face, pretty much.
All Roddy can
That's what
see,
magic.
except for these two squares. So the two squares that Q and Yo are in, yeah, exactly. That area right there is lit, but nothing else is.
Oh, okay. So the magical blackness isn't in those four squares.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
And I cannot see the shadow, so I don't think I can move my hunter's mark to it.
Correct.
So I'm just going to 3 attacks without.
Okay, so yeah, just click disadvantage and swing away.
It would cancel out because of
Yep.
the it's stunned.
Yep. So that's correct, and you hit.
Okay, Colossus Slayer.
All right.
Oh shoot! I did not take my hunter's mark off. Can you take one of the 4s off?
Yeah, but stand by 1 second. It would have died anyway, so it is down, even without that.
And you said there's more in the shadows. Is there? Maybe I just took a blind swing at the one in front of me.
So Q says, I felt 4 swishes by me, attacks trying to hit me.
Yeah, so if you have enough movement, you could move into... Q, did you drop off the ceiling? I thought you did, but are you up on the ceiling?
No, I'm still up.
Okay.
I climbed up there as soon as I got in the room. Stayed
So,
there.
so Roddy, I'll go ahead and rule that you don't have to do it, obviously, but you can move underneath Q, and I'll let you guys both, because he's small and on the ceiling, and you're small, I think, you can occupy the same space and take a blind swing at the one above him, so give me 1 sec.
So you know, Gwydion, halflings are the only race that can do this. They can occupy anybody's square.
Oh, that's right. For some reason, I was thinking it had to be bigger, but okay, that makes sense. Thank you. Can you see Shadow 10 to target it, even though I made it in the combat tracker? You should be able to see it and target it there.
Okay, I just
So I'll leave the darkness on the map so you know where it's dark, but go ahead and target him in the combat tracker.
I think I got him. And I've got 2 swings left.
Okay, and did you do that with disadvantage?
I did not. I forgot.
It's okay, just roll one more and we'll drop the highest.
So you lost the 11.
So that's a 14, so you still, yep, you still hit. All right, you think you did some damage. You feel like you hit something.
Okay, and I got 1 more swing, and this time I missed it.
Okay. And that one you swung blindly and missed and hit the ground.
And since we can do it, I think I'll just stay here and not really do that.
Okay. Q.
Q is gonna swing wildly at the phantom in the darkness with his
All right.
rapier from the ceiling. Hopefully surprise it. I will swing at disadvantage.
Okay. And that's a hit.
And I think Lo would give me sneak attack since she's in the square next to me and hit.
Correct.
And I've been rolling below you.
All right, you think you did a fair bit of damage, but it almost feels like it goes through him a little bit, and not what you thought.
I'll use my uncanny cunning action to walk along the ceiling to this square, but that should still let Simon come in without hindrance.
And that's a disengage action, right? Essentially a free disengage.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Cunning action is a
Yep.
free bonus action to move.
Uh-oh. What's this? We got a huge AoE coming in.
Yeah,
Is that a fireball, Simon?
No, that is turn
I'm just kidding.
undead.
I'm just kidding. That's what I thought. All right. Now, okay, so let me do this. Give me 1 second.
So anything within that radius, I'm gonna have target.
Hold on one sec.
And I'll move up there and do it.
Shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. All right, so you should be able to now target. You should be able to target them all, and then see which ones get turned.
Actually, it depends on their CR. They might be destroyed.
Right, but you can at least target them all, right, and then we can sort it out.
Yeah, I did whatever you got there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we've got a lot of failures. Let me look at this here.
Okay, so are they a CR halves or below?
They are CR halves. So anyone that is turned and failed is destroyed, correct?
I just put the effect on them. All the ones that say they're destroyed are destroyed.
Okay, excellent. Let me take them off. 1 second. Very nice.
By Ares, you undead shall not have us.
So you all, I mean, you guys can't really see, but you feel this almost this explosion, and these creatures just scream and shriek as they go wherever shadows go that are destroyed by clerics. 1 second.
You just see basically Simon stand there with kneeling down and saying a little incantation, and then all of a sudden a burst of red radiant energy bursts out from him. And he says what I just said too.
Roddy starts cackling at me. Ha ha ha! You'll never get my lucky charms.
All right, I'm just taking off the ones. So you know, it's eerily quiet after that happens, but you don't know what's left and what's not. But give me 1 second.
And I say to everyone else, if anyone has any magical means of light, like the daylight spell, use it now.
And you actually notice that the light moves slightly. And now these 4 squares are lit.
So did Q and Roddy move into darkness?
The light moved away from them, so they are now in darkness.
Okay.
So as that happens, Yo, you feel something swing at you. And it does hit.
Now my Sentinel lets me get an opportunity attack on anybody takes an attack on anybody within 5 feet of me.
Wait.
You can see.
Oh, 1
It
second.
doesn't say that in the manual. It says, when a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make an opportunity attack.
Stand by 1 second.
Well, I guess then you can do it at disadvantage because you can't see it.
So, Yo, you feel like you just took some significant damage, and you feel so weak that you don't even know if you can lift your arms right now. You feel just
wow.
extremely weak. All right, and
What direction did it come from?
right in that square, so the northeast. All right, and then Roddy, you feel something swing at you from just to your east.
Did I get to do that up attack?
Wait, an op attack for what? Because nothing moved in or out of your range. What do you mean?
He's using his Sentinel feat.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, tell me what that does again. But yeah, if it
When a creature makes an attack against a target other than you, and the target doesn't have this feat, you can use your reaction to make a melee weapon attack against the attack creature.
absolutely. So 1 second, let me make it visible. Yep, it's
I see
right
it in the
there.
Combat tracker, it was 20, right?
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. Yep. So it's 20. Correct.
I did not roll. No
You didn't roll what?
disadvantage.
Okay, so they both they
17.
you hit either way.
Which is fine. It's awesome.
Very nice. So you think you damaged it a bit.
And that was the first time it took damage, right? In the Colossus.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So Roddy, immediately to your right, you feel something take a swipe at you, and you kind of feel this horrible energy that just goes right above your head. And Yo, you are up.
Which one was that, 9 or 20?
The one is 20. 20. Or, yeah, wait a second. Yes, 20.
Okay, taking it at disadvantage.
Okay, and you hit.
And as bonus action, I will use my fist attack.
Okay.
I'm
That's a
sorry, I
hit?
didn't use it at
Oh,
disadvantage.
that's right. Okay. Just, yeah. And it hits either way.
If you want to fix that for the disadvantage, just put invisible on the shadows.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Technically, they are invisible to us.
Yeah, give me 1 second. That's a good idea. And Yo, you don't feel like you're doing the damage that you would typically expect, so you can stand by.
Okay.
Good idea, Tibo. Thanks. All right.
Okay. And my second attack, I will attack one more time.
Okay. And that's a miss. And Yo, give me a perception check in the tower. Okay, nothing to report. All right, Roddy.
Alright, I'm going on him. I'm going to swing at the one that I know is there, 20. I'll hit him already once.
You mean number 9 or 20?
20.
What are you? Because 20 is up above.
Yeah, he's to my diagonal above me, right?
Oh, so are you just going to kind of go into Yo's space and come back? Because I'm sorry, he's up. He's 2 squares above you. Right there.
Okay. I thought he was down below me.
But you can still, we can just say you go into her square and come back. So that's still fine.
Well, I don't think I would know that it's up there now, would I?
Not unless she told you.
Right.
Yeah, so I'll just go to the one that's by me then.
Okay.
So I'll switch to 9.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll attack 9.
And you hit.
He has not been damaged yet. Second.
Okay.
Damn, you lost that 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait a second, but you do hit.
Yeah, I'll put the boss's slayer on it.
Okay.
And 3.
And that's a hit. Ah,
Do I reroll damage one?
as a halfling.
Yeah, as a halfling, do I reroll damage or is it just charge?
It's
pull-
just checks.
I was gonna say I think it is, but let me
You're
look
talking
again.
Lucky feat, right?
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah, it's not for damage at all. It's just checks.
It's for attack roll, ability check, or saving, but right, not damage.
Okay, then that's my turn.
All right. Q.
Q will step into Roddy's square and take a swing
Okay.
at the shadow. I'm on the ceiling, so I know he's the same size, so I don't think I can go through, but I'll go above.
That's fine.
At disadvantage.
And that's still a hit. Oh, and You can feel it, although you can't really see it. You can feel it just collapse in front of you.
And I'll move back to the square I'm in now and end my turn.
Okay. Simon.
Yo, where did you see this or feel this shadow attack you from?
Right to my northeast. And I'll point in that direction with my staff.
Yep.
So I will move over in that direction and just blindly attack in that direction, in that space.
Okay. And you miss.
But I will use my War Priest ability to use a bonus action to make a second attack.
Yep.
And still miss.
No, that's a hit, actually.
Oh, awesome.
Very nice use, and it goes down. You can feel it at the end of your hammer. It gets crushed.
Yes.
And Q goes, Simon, are you a paladin or a cleric?
Ares is pleased.
Nice.
I'm a priest of Ares.
And you guys are kind of listening, and although it was relatively quiet before, you believe now you don't hear anything anymore. So you think that the shadows, there's no more shadows left as far as you can tell.
The magical darkness is still there, though?
It is.
Yeah, there's no way to remove it unless you have the magical means of light.
I'm moving out of the darkness.
I'm moving into the darkness, walking slowly to see if I can find the other side of the room.
You get there and you
Cast
kind of
magic missile.
bump into
sorry.
a wall right there. But so you believe that you're on the edge of the eastern wall of the room.
I attack the darkness
Give me a roll. No,
with my staff. Is that a disadvantage?
it is a disadvantage.
So you're just blindly swinging away in the darkness.
Are you swinging it
Don't walk over to me.
Are you swinging below you, or where are you swinging?
Well, above.
Okay.
Glad I
Because I
can't see
know I
this.
have short people.
Nice.
Well, one is on the ceiling, remember?
Well, if he wants to be the pinata, what can I say?
Well, I will tell you, you swing away and you swing at nothing but air, and you don't feel like there's anything. You don't sense there's anything around you.
Simon's glad he can't see this. He would have something to say about it.
Q's going to drop down to the ground and just slide along this wall and feel for any doors or openings.
Okay, and Yo, you're still feeling extremely weak. So you're feeling, that you don't have much of any strength in you at all. And if you haven't, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask if there's like any, like if I feel like there's any kind of a disease or anything like that. I have medicine check if I need it.
Actually, so why don't you and Simon both give me a nature check, both of you.
Well, since she's in the darkness, would I actually be seeing what she's doing?
Well, I mean, I think she was out of the darkness, and so I'm going to give you both a nature check on this one.
Well, I'm not proficient in nature, so hell with it.
And while they're doing that, did I slide along a wall? Could I feel a wall to the south?
Nope, you still don't feel a wall. You feel a wall to your east, but you don't feel a wall below you. So I would say, Simon, being a cleric, you believe that essentially the impact from the shadow, you believe has temporarily cut her strength in half of what it normally is. And based on your background, you think that she could recover that, but it's going to take probably a short or long rest to recover. So if you haven't looked already and you look on your main character sheet, your strength now is at 4 instead of 8.
Ares tells me that you have been lost some strength and constitution, so you need to rest.
All right, so yeah, you guys can decide what to do with that. And Q, you do not feel a wall below you.
So there's one to my east, but nothing below me. Can I slide along the wall that's on my east, feeling down south?
Absolutely.
I will try that.
Now, can you change spells on long or short rests?
I think unless you have a feat, I believe it's a long rest, and there may be a feat that overcomes that, but I'm pretty sure it's a long rest.
Because if we could do it on short rest, then I would change out daylight for something else.
Gotcha.
I'm going to move slowly along the wall until I hit something.
All right, so Q, you feel, and as you're kind of feeling around, you feel a door, you feel a wall right below you, and you feel a door to your east. And do me a favor and give me a perception check.
No, it sucks is the torch he's holding doesn't even give off light now either.
Yeah, there's nothing. Okay, so you believe there's a wall below you and there's a door immediately to your east.
All right, I'm going to work my way back up the wall to my friends and share with them. I found a door along the wall to the south.
Okay.
Do you want to search to the north?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and walk around the room to see if there's anything else with my hand on the wall, and checking to see if there's anything, kind of dragging my feet to see if there's anything on the floor.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand by 1 second. Just for ease of movement, I'm gonna show you all that because you basically know that whole east wall, you know the door, and you know there's a wall now immediately above you, yo.
Just in case, I'm going to cast thaumaturgy on myself and use the booming voice to make my voice 3 times as loud.
Okay.
And any undead or shadows that are here, Ares shall crush you and obliterate you in the light. So be gone and go back to the hellspawn you came from.
That echoes a bit within you, or within the room, but nothing answers.
And I do that intimidatingly. Well, at least I think there is.
Well, you scare me because I'm in the dark.
So is Q.
That's true, yeah.
Q's
Everyone's
gone.
still in the dark. It's just, yeah.
I jumped up on the ceiling. I will slide along this wall to see if I feel anything to the west.
So,
Yeah, not knowing Q went down that way, I'm following him also.
okay, and Q, give me another perception check, please.
So we're using echo technology to map out the dungeon.
Right. And Yo, give me a perception check as well.
I'm watching these two do laps in the dark.
Okay, so Yo, as you get into the square you're in, you essentially stumble on something and your foot hits on something that kind of jingles just a little bit. So there's something that you just basically stepped on that kind of just made a little sound as you stepped on it.
It's a trap. I'll bend down and see if I can figure out what it is.
Okay. You do that and you feel it and you have found some type of key.
Okay, I'll walk back into the light and show my companions what I have found.
And I put that on the party sheet.
I kind of heard her, so I'll go up to see what. She goes, I found something.
I don't sound like that.
Sorry. That's I'm getting used to that booming voice. And
I found some keys. If we can find
Hey,
the door
Excel
that
car.
it goes
It's going
to.
good. They're having a good time. Yeah, there's just a
I
little
let
one
her know
shot.
I found
Gone through a
found
couple
door
rooms
along
and
the wall on the
a couple
south,
decent battles.
East. I didn't investigate because it was darker than pitch is black down there, but maybe it'll open that door.
That might be a good thing to check out. So I'll hand it over to Q since he's the door person.
I like it, the door person. All right.
I dread this, but I say maybe we should hold hands to find our way through the darkness.
Aw. All right.
That's nice. Yeah, we could do that. And the resident rogue leads the way down to the door with hand in hand, singing Kumbaya.
Okay.
I'm definitely not singing Kumbaya.
All right. So what's Q doing here?
Q's gonna feel around to see if he can find a keyhole anywhere on the door to his east, because it's dark, and he's got the key in hand.
So you feel at the door. You do not feel a keyhole, but you believe the door is unlocked.
All right, let me give a listen before I try to open it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception in the tower, please.
I'll cast guidance on him, so add a D4 to it.
All right. Well, you definitely would have heard anything that's on the other side of that, but you do not hear a thing. Very quiet.
So I whisper back to everybody in the blackness and say, I'm going to open the door. Hopefully there's light on the other side and we can see again. So I will swing the door open slowly.
And there is light with whatever torch you still have lit. It is not the magical darkness as it is in the room you're in.
All right, I'm going to step into here to make way for my friends and kind of see if I can see down the hall to the south.
As you do that, the walls immediately below you completely collapse and shuts off this whole room. So you could just make out a corridor that was going below you to the south, but as you stepped into that room, that entire section collapsed and blocked off that corridor.
I heard a crash. What happened?
So I'll run back out and say, the hall crushed in front of me. I don't think I can even walk over it on the ceiling. It's totally blocked.
You run back into the room, forgetting for a second that you're running into pitch blackness and kind of have to catch yourself for a minute as you can't see anyone.
My spidey sense is tingling.
Yes, it is.
So I relay that message. I think we're blocked in there. I don't know what to do.
Does the passage looks like you can dig through?
Let's go take a look at it.
Yeah, why don't one of you big folk go take a look?
Well, I'm not feeling, up to actually moving rock or anything right now.
I can move it.
But Simon, as you guys look down and look at it, it looks like it is completely the whole ceiling has collapsed, stone everywhere. I mean, if you tried to dig it out, you think it would take literally a
Collapse
day.
even more.
Yep, and it would take you at least a day to dig out. Jesus.
All right, gentlemen and women, the
Girls
passage
must
is
be running
completely
upstairs.
blocked. We cannot dig through. It looks like if we try, it'll cave in even more.
Q shares, we may find another way around. Let's go search elsewhere.
We did have that passage to the south.
Is everyone okay to move on? I'm feeling very weak, not very strong right at the moment, but I think I can go on. But are we
Okay.
all okay to move on?
I pick up
Probably
Yo
do
and carry her.
let you recover from your exhaustion.
I'm fine as long as I can see.
Yeah.
I pick up Yo and carry her.
Okay.
What?
If she lets you, I'll let you guys play that one out.
Well, she doesn't. I'm still picking her up.
She
Hey.
relies a little bit more on her agility than her strength anyway.
That's true.
Are you
Turn it
allowing
around
it,
like-
or
Oh yeah, you can pick her up if you. I mean, if she's gonna allow it, I'll let you pick her up.
well, if
Turn
she's
it
not
around
allowing
like the
it,
princess I am.
if she's not allowing it, it's just going to be like this Luke Skywalker thing where he just throws her over his shoulder. And if she wants, I'll roll the athletics.
Ooh, piggybacks! I got next.
It's up to you. It's up to you if she's gonna allow it.
I slip back into the darkness.
Nice.
I look up at you.
Let's see if she actually gets away. Now roll your acrobatics, I guess it is.
If she wants to do, you can do acrobatics, dexterity. Although you would have had to. Where are you, Simon? I'm going to say that you were still 10 feet away. You weren't right next
I
to
would
her.
have grabbed her when she said that, because we were in the passage where the cave-in was. I would have grabbed her when she said that.
Well, I know,
So,
but you guys are already back into the room, so I'm going to say that she can slip back. If she wants to slip back in, she can slip back in.
Q
Q.
runs up to Simon and says, "Hey, don't assault the lady. She seems to be fine.
Not assaulting her, just bring her along."
I think she can walk. We'll see. If we need to pick her up, she'll tell us."
I'll be fine for now, but thank you.
All right.
So no piggybacks.
Not
You
now, I
haven't
don't
proven
think.
yourself in war yet.
Halfling piggyback and a wood elf. That would be humorous.
So Q, are you the one that has the torch?
The key, yes. The
But you have
torch and the key, yeah.
Okay. Okay, just checking.
Yeah, don't wander too far in front of us because we're all blind. Except for the wood elf, right?
Yep, except for you.
Yep.
The caterpillar slowly moves along the dungeon floor.
That's Slinky.
I will hand my
Thank you.
backpack to Simon. Could you carry this for me at least? That might
Nice.
help
Sling
a
it
great
over
deal.
my shoulder.
Very nice. So Q, give me a perception check, please. So as you're doing that, as you start to walk to this room, you notice that the room has a pretty large archway that is over the room as you're about to walk into it. And as you do that, again, you kind of look up above this archway, and it kind of again strikes your eye that there's carving that's been chiseled in above the doorway, and it says the word supplicants.
Oh.
I put that in chat if you guys didn't hear me.
They're usually kneeling, so I'm going to climb the wall up to the archway and try to kind of feed my way into this room on the ceiling. I don't know how tall the ceiling is, but
It's 10 feet. I don't know if it is, but it is now, guys.
and head this way,
Okay, stand
avoiding the fire of the torch, as Mr. Roddy pointed out clearly. You can get burned up there.
Yeah. You
And the
probably
tor-
hold the torch out.
Remind me, the torch gives what about, is it 20 and 20? Is it 20 bright, 20 dim?
I think it's 30 and 30.
Okay. All right, so I'll give you the whole room 1 second.
It is 2020.
Okay,
Oh, is it?
that's still close enough. So so as you get in here, so you see a single figure to the west. Stand by. It looks like this.
Grade of white.
No, it's not a white. It's a scary guy. Just kidding. So you see this guy.
He is a scary guy.
He is. So you
Or
see
she.
you see stone benches and pegs that are holding rotting robes that are lining the walls all the way around this whole room. And some of them have, it looks like there's hoods on top of them. It's just a weird, it's almost like these, bodies that have all these rotting robes that are lining all of the walls here. And then you see this figure right in front of this west door, and it kind of looks at all of you, and it raises its hand high in the air.
Do I recognize what it is?
I wave back.
Give me a nature check in the tower, or whatever what other, if you can think of another thing that you have proficiency in as a cleric, but normally I would say nature.
It's either Athletics, intimidation, medicine, or religion. Those are all the things I have.
I'll give you religion. I'll give you religion. That's fair. So you do not. You kind of. You definitely know it's some type of undead, but I think everyone does by looking at it. But that's all you know.
So if I know it's undead, I'm gonna charge it.
Okay, everyone, roll initiative. All right. And as you do that, all of the things that were sitting around the wall that were hooded come to life.
Oh, wow.
Bunches of them. It's okay. I guess I run around them.
Yeah, so I was trying to move them so you guys didn't run through them.
So I'm taking 4 opportunity attacks.
Yes, you will. So stand by 1 second. I'm just going to do it from 1.
That's fine.
If I can find it, 1 second. There we go.
Now I wish I had that second use of turn undead.
Right.
That's not till next level.
All right, there's 1 that misses. 2 that misses. Jeez.
It's okay. I have a high AC.
All right, 3 that misses. Holy moly. They all swing at you as you run by, but they do not touch you. So, let's
Do I
see.
get an attack?
I'm
since I
gonna
ran in there, or-
I'm gonna give you 1 attack, and then I'm gonna put us in initiative order. So I'm gonna give you. You can make an attack.
Alright.
And hold on 1 second. It says that's a miss, but that can't be right. 1 second.
Did I just go over to him?
Okay, now it's a hit. Okay, you just didn't have him targeted. Yep, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, does a little bit of damage. And Roddy, you are up. And you kind of hear him running into the room, but you haven't seen a whole lot other than Q in front of you.
So I guess I'm gonna step forward to see what's going on.
Thanks for coming in, Zelakar. I'm going to run a little game quiz.
More what's going on.
You can kind of see these things start to rise. And let me show you guys what they look like if I can find some real quick. So all these hooded figures around you look like this guy right here. So yeah,
They look like zombie priests.
yep. So guys, I'm going to do a little quiz and try to give you guys some XP when we get a break. It should be, hopefully it'll be kind of fun.
I'll move to there. And put my hunter's mark on zombie 20.
Okay. All right.
Are we supposed to see room energy drain in the combat track?
Probably not. I keep forgetting I have that in there, so thank you.
Yeah,
Okay,
there's gonna be probably necrotic energy in the room.
I'm gonna attack this guy.
And that's a hit.
And my second attack.
Very nice. Another hit.
Lost a slayer.
Okay. And it goes down. So is anybody not seeing the blood?
I
No
don't
blood.
see it.
I'm sorry, Bailey. What did you say, Bailey?
I do not see it.
Yeah, I have not seen one.
Are you talking about the damage effect, or is there a different effect?
There should be blood on the zombie right now. On top of the zombie 20 token, you should see a blood splatter.
Nope, not seeing it yet.
Interesting. I see it on my end, but nobody else does. I'll have to check that out. Oh, you know what? I
Maybe
wonder.
it's
Stand by 1 second.
maybe it's client side only.
No, but I think I know what it is. Just give me 1 second.
Why do all cleric spells have to be concentration?
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's the case, actually, because it should... Huh. Oh, well. Well, I'm seeing the blood and the stream is, but nobody else is. All right, but he goes down.
As long as the stream's that's fine.
Yep.
I've got one more.
If you have movement left, yeah, go for it.
I'll step up.
I need to do Undead Fortitude.
Dang it.
Can't forget that, guys.
But
do that
my
next time.
mark is still on the other guy. I don't have it.
That's a crit.
And that's not it.
Okay. How many times can you use that? I know it's
Oh,
coming.
this is different.
Okay. All right. So, Roddy, once you pass, Yo is up. That's right.
Okay, I'll target the one that popped up right next to me.
Okay. And that's a hit.
Follow that with unarmed attack.
Uh-oh, hold on. That is a fumble. All right, and stand by. Roll damage for me.
On the zombie.
Yeah, actually, you know what I want you to do is untarget the zombie and then just roll damage. Okay, so you miss so badly, you swing and hit Q, and Q takes 3 points of damage. So put that on Q. Takes half of the damage.
Understandable in your weakened state.
That's right.
Okay, and the second attack.
Yep. That's a hit. Alright. You feel like he's getting damaged.
That's it.
Okay. Q.
All right, I'm gonna step into Yo square, and attack zombie 7.
Okay. Alright, that's a hit. Now hold on 1 second.
I did get a script
seeing-
error on that one.
Yeah,
Oh, you did?
script error.
Okay, stand by one. And they won't do anything. But give me 1 sec.
You guys keep getting the script error? Because I just closed it out and it keeps popping up.
Yep.
Yep, same for me.
Now, can you move it away, or is it just going to keep... Can you do anything with it? That's weird that it wasn't doing anything before.
Yeah, whatever you did to try to enable the blood splats, it probably caused it this time.
Well, funny is, I put it right back to where it was, so it did show enemy... It's gone now?
Yeah, I closed it and it didn't come back.
Well, probably because... I know what it was, is because I actually took the effect off, and that zombie that you hit pops right back up. So he doesn't quite go down. He stumbles, but you think you killed him, but he's still there.
Alright, I'll use my cunning action as a bonus to move back to the square I'm in now.
Okay. It's always fun to have the Undead Fortitude. Oh, thanks, Selkar. Thanks. If you want to take any of it, please take it.
Alright.
I like all of us to improve streams, so I take my stuff from everybody else. Okay? I'm glad you like
So in
it.
that 15-foot radius, excluding Roddy, he's not taking the effect.
Okay, and what is it again? I missed what you said.
Casting Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
You call forth spirits to protect you. They flirt around you in a distance of 15 feet for the duration, which is 10 minutes. If you are good or neutral, their spiritual form appears angelic or fey, your choice. If you're evil, they appear fiendish, which I'm neutral, so I guess they'll be okay. When you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you can see within to be unaffected by it.
Yeah,
Roddy's-
I'm reading it now. So it's basically they're going to do a wisdom saving throw on each of their turns, right? And then they'll, okay, gotcha.
Well, it says like for the first time, which so I don't. That's what I don't understand about these spells. Like for the first time, like when I cast it, was the first time they appear. In
Well, it says when they enter the area for the first time on a turn or start its turn there. So I'm going to read on each of their turns at the beginning. They'll take that damage, I believe.
Okay. And I'm excluding Roddy.
Okay, got it. Yeah, because I think the point is they see it on their turn and they're affected by it immediately.
Okay, that's my action. I can't do dodge as a bonus action, can I?
No, nope.
Right, then I'm done.
So is there any? There's no effect or anything you've put on, but that is a concentration spell, so we just need to remember that.
I concentrated on it up to 10 minutes.
Yep. Okay.
And
All right.
Their movement is halved within that circle.
Yep, I saw that. Okay, so this guy sees you, Simon, and the white takes a swing. Hold on. I'm going to do it in the combat tracker because it's not one to target you because of the circle. All right, here we go.
I want to remove the circle because I know they're all infected.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay. So he pulls out this nasty-looking longsword and attacks. And he misses. And instead of its longsword, it pulls its hand out and tries to touch you. And it crits. Holy crap. So hold on 1 second. And it does...
And I might lose this spell. So
Okay, yeah, just 1 second. Alright, so it does this damage. And I need you to make a... okay, so you saved on your Constitution saving throw, because I have the extension that applies it automatically. So, you saved. But can you also give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so you saved on that, so that is fine. Okay. And then it passes its turn.
Did it take the wisdom saving throw to take damage for spirit guardians?
Oh, yeah.
Did not, thank you for reminding me, so he's going to go back and do that. Stand by. No, what I'm trying to figure out... oh, so it did that. What I was trying to do is take it back up to the white, so 1 second.
So that's radiant damage.
Yep, so it did take all of that.
Yeah, I already rolled the saving throw. You made a success.
Oh, you mean on the zombie or the white?
On the white.
Because it's doing it automatically.
Yeah, I cast a spell on him. It said save 21 versus my DC is 15.
Okay, because someone I thought took damage, but alright.
Yeah, and then he took half of 13 damage.
Okay, got it. Okay, so zombie 10. Do you need to do that again? Do you want to do that? Since...
Zombie 10 is starting his turn?
Yep. Alright, so he still took half. That's a nice spell. Alright, so he comes out. He goes here and attacks Roddy. He tries to slam you, and he hits.
Still in his close by.
Say again.
So at least he's still in the range of the spell.
Yeah, they're not very bright. So all right, zombie 14 now needs to do his thing, his save. And he fails.
Failed. He takes the full brunt of it.
Takes the full damage. He goes here and he's going to attack Q. And he hits.
I'll use my sentinel.
Okay, so Q, are you going to do anything with that? Or are you going to let that take it full effect?
No,
or-
I'll use my uncanny dodge.
Okay, so I need to take 3 off of that, right? Because it already did 6 damage.
Yep.
Okay, and Roddy, go ahead and do your reaction.
That's an advantage.
Yeah, I'm guessing that resist all isn't working.
Well, I think next time I got to apply it before we do the damage, I think, because he applied it after. So Roddy, you hit.
Okay, and since we're at processing,
Yep. And sorry for the script errors if they're there, but give me 1 second. Actually, he's dead. I'm not going to keep doing the undead fortitude. I'll do some of them, but not all of them. So zombie 18. Because these battles can take forever with zombies, so I'm going to do them like every other zombie. Failed. He is hurting. So he moves up here and attacks Simon. And misses. Number 19, do your thing. Wow, that radiant energy blasts through him. Hurts him. This time it's a hit.
You said it automatically.
And it does, and you succeeded again, so you're good. Number 22, is he inside or outside?
He's
They're all
inside.
Oh yeah, he's in there. Yeah, okay. Oh, a crit success. But still takes half. Alright, so he swings at Roddy. And he hits. Zombie 6.
He's out of range.
Alright, so he's just going to come up here. And he's going to swing at Yo. He misses. 32 is going to swing at Yo. He hits. And zombie 1 is going to go here. Swing at Q. And hits. Sorry, Q, I should ask you before I apply that.
Yeah, I already used my uncanny.
That's right, you did.
yeah,
Yep.
My
Okay.
reaction, so
All right, 7. Oh, right next to Yo, so he swings at Yo. And misses. 8. He fails. All right, he's going to swing again at Simon. And hits. And this time you failed your save.
So goodbye, Spirit Guard.
So goodbye, Spirit Guardian. Yep. Zombie 9. He swings. And misses. All right, Roddy.
I'm going to start with number 22.
Okay. And that's a hit. It slices into him in 1 second. I'm going to do this one. Do a
Stay
little.
down.
Oopsie. 1 sec.
Wow, that's a lot.
And he does not go down.
You get another one.
Yep. And that hits.
That killed him.
This time he stays down.
Okay, and I'm going to turn my attention to number 10.
Okay. And you hit. Slices into him.
This time I'm going to put in the Colossus Slayer on.
Okay. And you slice him in half, and as he's trying to put himself back together, he just kind of collapses as his legs are separated from his body.
Okay, and I will move to there.
You got
And
it.
that will be my turn.
Okay, I am targeting number 7. That's right in front of me.
Okay. And you hit him. Oh, and he goes down. And he stays down. I'll do the next one. I'm going to do a saving throw on the next one.
Okay, I will target the one right in front of me, number 6 now.
Okay. It's a miss, but it does not trigger the table.
Well, that's something.
Yes, it is.
Can I use flurry of blows, or do I actually have to hit before I can use flurry of blows?
I'm just going to look at it real quick. I just opened it up.
I just think you just have to make the attack.
Where is it on your, do you see it on your abilities?
Martial arts, I think.
Oh, there we go.
I don't actually see
Actually, I
it.
don't see it there. Huh.
What are you looking for?
Flurry of
Flurry of
blows.
blows. Oh, it's under key.
Yeah, you have to use a key point for it.
Okay, it doesn't say I actually have to hit.
Yeah, just after you take the attack action, so you're fine. Yeah, you can use it.
How many key points do you have right now?
5.
And that's a hit.
Nice.
Okay,
It's
that's
in
it.
bad shape.
All right. Before Q moves, he looks over at the ranger and says, "You, sir, are badass." And he'll use his halfling nimbleness to just walk between these two guys
Okay.
and attack zombie 6 at advantage.
You got it.
Flashy lights do most of the work.
And that's a hit. And 1 second. Oh, man, and it is not dead yet. Now, hold on, let me get him. Which number was that? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Number 6.
Okay, there you go.
All right, I'll use my bonus cunning action to move to there to avoid op attacks and to still set up my friend for her next attack.
Very nice. Simon, you're surrounded.
Looking at the white.
And it's a miss.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word.
Oh, nice.
Much appreciated.
But probably grudgingly, right?
Yes, because well, the only one I actually see that is doing something is Ronnie, so I prove guilty.
All right. All right, so the white is going to target Simon again, and his long sword for an attack. Misses, and he does his other strange attack. He touches you and he hits you. Does just a little bit of damage, but give me a Constitution saving throw. You make it. All right, zombie 18. It's going to attack Simon. See if they get through this one, guys. They might need a little help. We'll see if they go down. He misses. 19. Attack Simon. I like you.
Well, I stuck myself in this situation.
Sure, you did run in. And he misses. Number 6. It's going to attack Yo. And misses. Number 32. Swings a big paw and misses. Number 1. He's going to turn his attention to Q. Swings and misses. He's mad, so he growls. That's a bonus action, or that's a free action. All right, number 8.
Legendary action.
Number 8's actually going to swing at Roddy. And he hits. All right, number 9. Jeez. See what happens here, guys.
I was hiding behind my shield
He
here.
misses. All right, Roddy's up. Whew.
All right, I'm going for 18 first.
Okay. And that is a hit. Very nice. Puts him critical.
Did you put your thing on there?
Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, Colossus Slayer.
I'm swinging again.
And that's a hit. And he stays down.
And now I'm looking at number 8 because he hit me.
Okay. And that's a hit.
He gets the Colossus Slayer.
He doesn't like it. Oh, he doesn't like it at all. He stays down.
And I move to the Simon's back.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Oh. There you go. Yo.
I will attempt to finish off zombie number 6 first.
Okay. That's it. And he stays down.
And then thanks to my pal Q, I will target zombie number 1
Cool.
with advantage, right?
Yep. And that's a hit.
And I will use stunning strike on him.
And it's a failure for him. Very nice, and he is stunned. Q.
I will sandwich this boy.
And you hit him. So as you slice his head and it goes popping up into the air and lands on the ground at his feet, and he kind of tries to grab at it, and then he just collapses in front of you, dead. Dead again.
Nice. Dead.
Dead.
Deader.
That's right.
And I will move over to there to finish my turn.
All right, Simon. Oh, it's a miss.
Bonus action War Priest.
Okay. And that's a miss. All right.
Touches.
If he gets a life drain again, that could be nasty, guys. Let's see. First one's a hit with a longsword. Minimum damage. The second one is a miss.
Good, I was sick of you touching me there.
Show me on the doll where the dead white touched you.
Zombie swings and misses.
Ooh, he got close.
And this zombie is going to still swing at Yo. Misses. Wow, 16 misses. Oh, that's right. I don't even know if he should be attacking. Is he the stunned one? No?
Yes, he should. Oh no, we
No.
killed him.
Okay, I was going to say you killed him. Zombie 9 attacks. Tries to slam Simon. And he doesn't. All right, Roddy. I think they're going to finish these guys off soon. We'll take a break, and I'm going to take a quick break, guys, and I'm going to come back, and if anybody's in chat, we'll do a quick quiz, see if you guys like it. All right, and that's a hit.
I'm going to use a Colossus Slayer on him.
Oh, and put him critical.
How dare you not die? I'm going to hit again.
Hit again. Oh, and he goes down, and he does not get back up.
And the third attack goes to number 9.
That's a hit.
And that's my turn.
All right. Yo.
Move over to the corner.
Yep. Uh-oh, crit. Doesn't trigger, so go ahead and roll your damage.
I rolled 2 20s on that, didn't I?
Nope.
No, you dropped an 8.
I'll follow that with a fist attack.
Okay. Very nice. You hit.
And then one more bow staff.
And that's a hit. These guys are not very dexterous.
I didn't roll that advantage. I'm going to roll it.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Oh, not dead yet, but he's close.
Here
Q.
you go, Q.
Set him up.
2 all beef patties, special sauce on a sesame seed bun.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
He is sandwiched.
And you hit. Still just a
Hey.
hit, but yep.
Hit advantage.
All right, 1 second. And he's up. 1 second. All right.
I'll stay here.
All right, Simon. That's a miss. And that's a hit. All right, you do not feel like it did full damage. All right. He swings this huge longsword and misses. Tries his nasty touch. Are you kidding me? Hold on, 1 second.
Swiped her hand aside with the shield.
So, Simon, just roll a straight D4 for me while I'm doing something. So this thing appears and it smacks the white. Smacky, smacky. So, Simon, why don't you just give me just give me a straight attack roll. Or actually, just use yours. Let's use your attack roll at it.
Spiritual weapon attack?
Yep. Jeez.
Okay.
All right, and go ahead and roll your crit damage with the spiritual weapon.
Wow, your god came through.
Jeez.
Thank you, Ares.
Very nice. And that was its second attack, wasn't it? Yep, it was. So.
Yep.
All right, Zombie 32 is going to stay attacking Yo. Hits.
Oh yeah, that zombie got back up.
God, these guys are doing minimal damage, but they're still up. Zombie 9 swings at Simon.
No advantage this time.
Nope. Misses. All right, Roddy.
All right. Number 9 is getting it.
And that's a hit. Slices into him. Zombie flesh.
Number 2.
Uh-oh. Does not trigger the table, so you're good.
I get to re-roll it though because I'm a halfling.
Yeah, you're using
Oh, yeah,
luck.
it was an attack, so yeah, it's just a lucky trait, right? Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, God.
Using another luck.
That's
I
the
don't
first
think I
time
can.
I've seen that happen.
I think I got to keep the result.
Oh yeah, that's right. You have to keep the second result.
I'm not going to trigger that one because this counter is almost over. Okay. So yeah, you got to keep that one, and so that's a miss.
Yeah, I must use the new roll. I wanted to verify.
How many
Okay,
lucks
so
do you
that was
get?
that was my second attack. So my bonus action attack.
So Ron, it's just a lucky trait, so he does it every but you just do it one time, and you have to use the new roll.
Yeah, but doesn't he get like a limited amount of those, or
No.
he just gets them forever?
Just gets him forever. So that is a hit with your
Forever,
scimitar.
I've only once. And Colossus Slayer.
Okay.
Hopefully he kills him.
And he is sliced in half and stays down.
So I'll go ahead and move in.
Okay.
Turn.
Target 32.
Okay. That's a hit.
Wow.
Oh, and he's down, and he does not get back up. Looks like he wants to, but he just can't.
Mm-hmm.
I'll move up there. And my second attack.
Wow, you've got 45 movement. I knew you had 35, but wow.
Monk.
Yeah, that wood elf with the monk movement.
And I can move the spiritual weapon if you want to flanky.
Yeah, that'd be great. You want me to just roll that again?
Yeah, please. Okay, so you still hit. And you don't think it did as much as normal, but you did hurt it.
I'm going to use the stunning strike on that.
Okay. And it failed.
There you go.
I'm just going to say on the record, I do not like Stunning Strike as a DM. Very nicely done.
I think it's fantastic.
It's very cool.
Oh, I
She
don't
only
think I
gets
put the
5 of
effect.
them.
And I'm going to move into Yo's square and use my cunning action to get there and attack the white.
Okay. That's it.
Everybody should have advantage on him because he's stunned.
Yep,
Mhm.
that's right. Doesn't matter. So yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely think that hurt, just not as much as normal, but it definitely stung.
And I'll finish my cunning action movement and where I'm at.
Okay. Simon.
All right, I'm going to cast Magic Weapon on myself again as a bonus action. And then attack this white.
Okay. Very nice crit. And he is down. Goes down in a heap with a gasp.
Magic Weapon is 1 hour. You can keep it on me.
Okay. All right, we'll do it.
We're going to
Well-
search this room thoroughly.
All right. So you search the room and you look through all the vestments and clothing and everything that was in this room, and you find nothing else. Now, guys, since we're definitely over halfway through, you guys want to take a 10-minute break? Does that work? And we'll just do one break for the night.
Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
that's
Is that
fine.
good? All right, let's do that. And anybody that wants to be in my game, I'm just going to take a real quick break, and then I'm going to do a little quiz in the chat. And if you guys have played it before, then don't answer if you know. But I'm just going to do a quick little quiz. But we'll be back at 10 minutes. Thanks, everybody.
I think that quiz is why I'm using Colossus.
That's right. All right, guys. I'm going to put it on intermission. Let me do a quick 10-minute countdown timer. And then get myself something to drink real quick, and I will be back. Stand by.
When I healed everybody before, add +4 because it didn't add the +4.
All right.
All right, all. So what I'm going to do, and hopefully I can see this, but what we're going to do is we're going to do a quiz, and you can wager. It should be anywhere from 10 to 1,000, I believe, or it might be 100. And I'm going to ask some 5e questions. And this is through Stream Elements. And if all of you get it right, then I'm still going to bonus some XP. But if only some of you get it right,
I noticed something on the main tab,
Then-
CUR.
then then you guys will get a share of the winnings. So here we go.
First time I've seen that.
Here
What-
is the
what that-
first
you know what that is,
question.
Dingus?
That's your
Current.
current hit points. It's an extension that shows your current.
So you should be able to see
Ah.
this pop up on the stream elements.
Oh, okay,
Does
so the
spiritual weapon
current,
get advantage for flanking a
okay.
creature?
Like my
awesome.
current hit points. are
So you can
14,
bet
my
anywhere from
wounds are
10 to
19,
1,000,
my max is 13.
And you should see it pop up as well on the
Usually That
stream.
one's missing, and you only have wound and max.
Yeah.
You have to do the math.
Hey, Lazy.
It's a cool extension. I want that one.
So there you go, guys. Does spiritual weapon get advantage for flanking?
And then
So
my games.
take a guess, make a bet if you guys
It'd
want.
be nice if it could pop it into the combat tracker too.
Anyone?
Mm.
No guesses? No bets?
Yeah.
Exclamation point bet?
Probably not with all the monsters, and would be tough.
No, you can't check Gwyd's corner.
yeah,
there's-
Of course not.
There's plenty of room in the name bar, as long as somebody doesn't go crazy with the name.
Ah, nobody's in there. Nobody's betting.
Box there.
Oh, there you go.
Well, that's probably why they didn't do it, because it's probably hard to code.
Zelakar,
it in.
no.
It's not easy, that's for sure.
So I think you have to. I think you have to bet the number or the amount.
So you start screwing up the-
So I think you have to bet no and then 100 Zelakar, or bet no.
Simon, you said
There you
that
go.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You said
There you
that
go,
we get
guys.
4 extra hit points back.
Yes, because my wisdom modifier was 4, and I forgot to add it as
All right, it should go off.
base for the spell.
Oh, okay.
Is everybody in
So
that wants to
everybody
be
gets
in?
an extra
I'm going to
400
close it
points.
out. Are we all in?
Can you
Here we go.
Gwydion? Or did he already say that's cool?
He's not here right now, but that's the way the spell works.
Yeah,
So-
we'll let him know,
Yeah,
and
it-
we'll switch it back if he's not cool with it. So yeah,
Why isn't it?
Rob would say, "No, you forgot. You lose." No.
Yeah, I know that's why.
Oh, you know what? I got to wait till it goes
out.
out, because if I don't wait, then it won't finish. So you got about 8 seconds left,
Too
guys.
bad he's not listening.
I'm kind
you
of
can listen
listening,
all
but
you
I'm
want.
I'm actually kind of trying to do the little quiz in the stream. So I'm not really listening.
So is it okay if I gave them all the +4 for my cure wounds?
So
Or
the
not
answer
cure
is
wounds,
no,
my
of course,
healing
guys.
word, my mass healing word. Because it wasn't.
Oh yeah,
added
that's
into the
fine.
spell.
That's fine. All right, we're gonna do one more, and then we'll start the game again. We're gonna do one more quiz real quick. One sec. So guys, we're gonna do one more quiz, and then
Just
we're
for
gonna
the record,
start
I
the
love
game.
Rob.
I love him. He's just a jerk at times.
I like it being abused a little bit here and there. It's kind of funny. He makes it funny when he does it, so I'm cool with it.
Why
I
is
hate
this
his
not
critical
bug
tables.
out?
Yes, those I despise.
I complain about it every chance I get.
Some of them are just ridiculous. Like, you're in the middle of fighting a red dragon. All of a sudden, an
Sorry,
elephant
guys, it took me a while to do
jumps
that
in
one.
the
So
room. What?
all right, so one more.
It's such a random, effect that drops on you sometimes.
I don't know why it's not letting me do
it's hard
another
to
one.
account
So
for that.
oh well, that's all we're gonna do tonight, because we're gonna jump back in, so these
I like
guys don't
your
have to stay too late. Actually,
Actually,
you know what? You guys want to do one more? Let's do one more.
Wild magic stuff. See, that makes sense.
Um,
If the world has wild magic just anywhere,
We'll do one more.
that's fine. But like his crit tables are like, if
Here
I'm
we go.
doing a regular melee
creature is
attack, where there's
grappled.
no magic involved,
Can
all
it
of a
still
sudden,
attack
a
and use its
magical effect that
abilities?
just happens.
That would be interesting if the crit tables would trigger off of the type of damage that you do.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
All right, guys,
The
so-
magic responds to the will of people.
so either yes, the
it's
grapple
hard for me
condition-
to think that, man, something cool might happen, then something cool might happen.
Why did it click off? Oh,
I'm
you know what?
playing a druid
I think I
in
know why.
another campaign where the guy is kind of running it like Dark Sun, where magic is screwed up. And I hate it because all my effects, I turn into an animal. Sometimes I turn into
Got about a minute 15. Well, actually, probably about that, right?
Like one time I tried to turn into a giant eagle. One of my arms turned into a wing. I had the eagle's head in the human body.
So I guess as soon as somebody guesses, it pops off my screen.
Sounds like it'd be hampering.
No looking it up. No looking it up.
Oh, it's
Just
very
kidding.
hampering because every time I try to cast a spell, it always.
Is everybody
comes back
in?
to
I'm going to pick a winner. Is
harmless.
everybody in? Everybody good? Everybody decide what they want?
But that's how Dark Sun is. If you ever
Here we
played
go,
Dark Sun.
guys.
Magic
the-
is
Picking a winner.
really
Read the
hard.
books of the Darkstone, but never played in the campaign.
So the answer is yes. If
Yeah,
you look it
so
up, you actually
Basically, in
can,
his campaign, some
do
some
attacks,
angel from the
but
gods
you can use special
is
abilities.
rebelling,
It just you're
and it's trying
basically
to
it stops your
destroy and kill
movement.
all
That's
the
it.
gods, and that's why magic
Well,
is
so
all
anyway,
messed up.
hope you guys like those. It's
We're
kind of
trying
fun
to
for
do
me,
that.
so I like doing those. Back to the stream. Thanks for playing.
Very interesting.
All right, guys, I am back.
Welcome back.
Thanks. I like those little quizzes. I think people like them. All right.
Cool.
I learned a lot. I thought I knew a bunch of stuff. I stopped answering questions because I was feeling embarrassed. I was getting every one of them wrong. I was like, I knew that was right. I was like, oh.
Oh, good. Thanks, Stunner. All right, guys. So we have a door. That's all we have in this room. Just a door to the west.
Is there any writing above this door?
There is not.
Pray to Aries and I touch myself.
Okay. All right.
Is everyone okay to move on?
I'm good. Wipe a little bit of the zombie boot off my wrist.
Let us continue onward, or would you like to take a short rest?
I could do with a short rest, but I can move on if everyone else is ready to go.
Let's do a short rest. Will you get any spells back, Simon?
Clerics never get spells or anything back on short rests. It's always long rest for us.
I'll use my 100th mark, but I have another slot for it. So if you guys need a rest, that's cool.
I
So
think
short rests only help warlocks, eh?
Yep, warlocks and wizards.
And monks.
In
Well,
this
pretty
case,
much every
definitely.
class except for clerics.
Fighters get a lot of abilities back.
All right. So we going for a short rest.
Sounds good.
to me.
All right,
I'll stand guard.
Yo, give me a D20 in the tower. All right, you make it through your short rest, and you should be able to. I think you're gonna have to go back on your character sheet and just make your strength an 8 again, Yo.
Okay.
Oh, I do get my turn undead back on a short rest.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna throw hit dice, right?
Yeah, whatever. If you guys want to, absolutely.
That should make sense. I get 5 of them.
And just to let everybody know, my pregen did have a healing potion, so if we need it.
Very nice.
Right there
I like
in his,
that.
in his wand of many things next to his rod of wonder.
Exactly.
All right.
That's the only thing I get back is my turn undead from a short rest.
That's pretty good, though. You've used that, use that to great effect early on.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it does make
Well-
sense for a 5th level to have some kind of magic item.
Yeah, it does. You're right. It does. All right, so are we getting back into our normal formation? Q, are you moving up, or is somebody else gonna break down the door?
Moving on up,
Moving on up.
listening and searching and doing all that stuff rogues do.
So go ahead and do your perception and investigation if you want in the tower. All right, so you do not hear anything, and you believe the door is unlocked, and you do not think it's trapped.
All right, I will open the door slowly and look inside.
All right, and you see a short hallway, about 10 feet in length, that leads to another door.
A lot of doors lead to doors.
Yes, they do.
Last time I walked through a door, we had a collapse, so I'm gonna go tenderly.
Are you dancing on the ceiling?
Because I can.
Whenever the music gets loud, you know something's going to happen, right? Whenever you hear music, creepy music, something's got to happen, right? Choo, 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 pow, pow, pow. All right, so you're listening?
Yep.
Give me your perception. All right, and you do not hear anything. And you think the door is unlocked. and you do not believe it's trapped. But one thing you do notice as you're kind of checking out the door is, again, above the door, you see chiseled, and it reads, actually, it doesn't read a thing. I take that back. There is nothing above this door.
It's a blank name.
It's a blank thing. That's right. Somebody forgot to chisel something here. So no, you
All
don't
right.
notice anything else.
Sounds good. I will slowly open the door and listen or watch what I see.
You see it opens into a pretty large room, and you notice there are bookcases all over this room that are about 6 feet high, and just it looks like books of anything you can think of is just piled around this room, kind of all around the outside walls.
Anybody know a cleric around here?
Looks like a library.
I will climb on the ceiling to let my friend slip through.
How long does that effect last, or is it forever?
His boots.
Yeah,
Right.
I could stay up there all day, yeah.
Simon, are you going in?
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to move.
I'm on the ceiling so you can pass.
I'll walk to the center of the room.
Okay, Simon, give me a Constitution saving throw, please. All right. You take 1 point, so you feel just a necrotic energy in this room that saps you a little bit of your strength. And as you look in here now, all these books that are on all these walls, they're almost glimmering with a really dark, they don't look completely corporeal to you. They look like they're almost, a little bit otherworldly, and they look like they're almost
ethereal?
shadow. Yes, ethereal. Exactly.
This room does not look real.
The bookshelves look normal to you, but the books themselves
Okay.
look more
So the books
ethereal.
are ethereal.
And as you walk into the room, Yo, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Be careful when you walk into the room. There are evil energies about.
All right, so you feel this nasty necrotic energy sap you just a bit as you walk in. You just feel a little nauseous, and just like you're in a place that you shouldn't be.
The same feeling as when I first walked in.
It is. It's the same as when you first walked into the first room.
You don't trust books. They're like adventures without the fun.
Nice.
Hugh will use his cunning action to dodge the necrotic feeling and open that door and run through. Nah, I'm just
Dodge
kidding.
the
Okay.
necrotic feeling.
I'm dodging feelings.
I was like, how am I going to play that one?
That's an off attack that didn't get me.
So
I'm just teasing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just move into the room too and do my con.
Yeah, please.
So the books are aligned the wall then? Not
Yeah.
in the middle of the room?
Yeah, they're just all around the outside walls.
I'm going to carefully make my way to the center of the room, stay away from the books.
All right, and Q, you do take 1 necrotic damage as well.
Do I need a con save?
Yes, please. All right, and you feel a little bit, you can feel the energy, Roddy, but it does not affect you.
I'm immune to your books.
That ranger's badass.
I'll take a look at this bookshelf over here. Can I read any of the titles or anything?
Yep. You can't really read the titles. I mean, you can certainly. None of them seem to have titles on them, but it does. You can certainly pick up a book and try to read it if you'd like, but you can't really make out anything of exactly what each of these books are.
My innate wisdom tells me that might be a bad idea.
Okay.
So I'm not touching them.
All right. So we got books all around this room, and we got a door to the south.
Q is going to use his sleight of hand to pick up a book.
Okay. So you pick one up, and as you do it, you immediately take another point of necrotic damage. So you have 2. So it just makes you sick, but it does solidify in your hand. And when you do that, so this book, do you open the book? I mean, it's basically solid in your hand now, and it feels like a normal book.
Yeah, I'll open it up.
Okay. So you start looking through it, and it tells some tales about the sage that, and it seems to indicate that the sage in this dungeon can give you answers to questions, but it's hard to understand. I mean, the book is a little cryptic, but your understanding is that if you find the sage, he will answer questions, but that it comes with an awful price. But you don't really know what that means. That's right, Zerbius.
So I hand a solidified book to the cleric to see if he can analyze it. If he'll take it. He doesn't have to take it.
I'm sorry, what'd you say? I was reading a spell.
I'm handing you a book to examine to see if you can discern anything else from it. But if you don't want to handle it, I'll put it back on the bookshelf.
Did I notice anything when he touched the book or anything?
You noticed that it was like almost like of a shadowy like material, and once he opened it, or actually grabbed it, it solidified, turned into a typical normal book. And he opened it and he read it, and he took a little damage when he first touched the book, and that was it.
Put the book back. Do not touch it.
Anybody else want to take a look?
I vigorously shake my head no.
No, nobody else wants to get the book. Get the book out
I
of
don't
here.
think so.
All right.
I'll put it in my backpack.
Okay. That'd be fun to make that like turn into something later in the adventure, but it's a
I
one
want to
shot.
find the sage.
It's a one shot. All right.
Can I see if I investigate around the room if there's any like glaring books that look more interesting than the others?
They don't. They all look basically the same to you.
All right.
Okay.
I'll rogue the door.
All right. Go ahead and do your normal. Okay, same deal. You believe the door will open, and all is quiet on the other side.
I'm watching the books like they're gonna stab me in the back.
Okay. All right.
I'll step back and say the door can be opened if whoever wants to open it.
Roddy is anxious to get out of the book room. He will open the door.
Okay. Okay, you do that, and you see a hallway that goes down, and I guess to the southeast.
And it's dark, right?
It is still dark. You're right. Yep.
Back over here with the torch, man. Can't see nothing. There, now I'm out of the book room.
Yes, you are.
And I'll kind of try to listen as I move to this corner to see if anything's there to attack.
You just see a long hallway.
I'll move forward to give my party a room to come in.
Okay, and I'm going to assume you're, unless you tell me you're above somewhere, I'm going to assume you're still walking, correct?
Yeah, I'm still on the floor.
Okay. Doesn't really matter, guys. I just don't want, like I said, I don't want him to
But
get
I'm
too...
trying to perceive for traps.
We can close the door behind us.
Okay. Close the door. Shut. All right.
Nice sound.
It's a mad click session for you and your brother.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Click authorized. Didn't I just say you could move?
I know. Somebody said you can just do the center click. I need to do that sometimes. With a center button, somebody said you can just approve them by clicking. I'll try it right now. Oh, nice. I got to remember that.
Center mouse?
Yeah, just the center mouse button will click it, do it automatically.
I forgot about that too.
Yeah, somebody said that to me somewhere. I'm like, I have to try that.
So it just accepts everybody's?
No. I think you still have to do it on somebody, but you don't have to do the right click except.
Ah, okay.
So just, yeah, hover over you and then I'll center click. Okay, so Q, I'm going to say since, as you look at these doors, as you typically do, above this one, you do see chiseled above this door, it says isolation and meditation cells.
Whatever he's doing, I'm going guidance on him.
Okay.
I'm running. I don't like isolation. No, I'm kidding.
Nice.
I will open the door slowly.
Okay.
Kind of nudge Yo. This is right up your alley, huh? Monk? Meditation?
We shall see.
So as you do that, you open this door, and obviously it's a large room, and you see a door to your northeast, but you also hear a wind, and this wind has some weird qualities to it, almost like there are voices on the wind, but you can just hear this strong wind that's blowing, and it's kind of swirling in all different directions throughout this entire room.
So I say, holy man, we got spirits floating in here. You want to check this out?
I tried meditation once, but it turns out it's just sitting around doing nothing.
So there's an illusion over all of these, but they are all a number of pit traps in here.
What does it look like up there?
I'm hearing some kind of weird spirit wind stuff going on here. I don't know what to make of it.
Do I hear what he's talking about?
Yeah, we're in the same hall.
Yeah, you can. I would say you definitely. It's a loud enough wind that you can just make it out as well.
What would you like me to roll to just figure out if I know what it is?
Stand by one second. You can roll an Arcana check.
I don't even want to see that one.
So, I mean, you think the wind in and of itself there's some magical component to it, but that's about all you can. That's about all you know.
Just sounds like howling to me.
All right, Q will climb the wall as he enters the room and get up on the ceiling and do an Arcana check too, if that's appropriate.
You can, but I'll cut to the chase, and you notice it's the same thing. You don't really notice anything else.
So they should be able to come through the door without hindrance.
Yeah, they can.
It's just an empty room with the wind blowing.
Yep. So Simon, as you step on that square, what?
Oh, I set off the trap.
Yeah, and basically, the floor below you just seems as if there wasn't a floor, and you just immediately start falling into this deep pit. And please give me a dexterity saving throw.
You want dexterity or acrobatics? Well, it doesn't matter. We're both the same.
I would say it's give me a dexterity saving throw. Yeah.
Oh, see.
We're supposed to get a reaction or reach out and try to catch him.
Nope.
All right, and
Yippee-ki-yay.
you take 10 damage as you fall into a 20-foot deep pit.
Ouch.
Just did the Warner Brothers fall where the floor falls out and you stay there for like a second before you drop.
Yep.
It's
Exactly.
dark down here.
And so whoever tell me what the rest of you want to do as he's down there in the 20-foot deep pit.
So I do have a 50-foot of silk rope, and I'm on the ceiling, so
Yep.
I will drop it down and give him leverage to climb out.
And Q, as you do that, as you're looking down there, you kind of see a floor, but now you see through it, and it's almost, you can definitely tell it's some type of illusion, because you see the floor, but now that you've seen him go through it, you can actually see him and you see the pit, but you can definitely tell that there's some type of illusion that was covering that trap. But you can go ahead and put that down to him and help him climb out of the pit. That's fine.
All right. I'll let everybody know. I see some kind of fake illusion to cover those holes, so be careful where you step. Maybe take a step to see if it falls through before you move forward.
Apparently, there are holes in the floor, so now that we see the illusion for what it is, can we see any more?
Well, I guess what I will say is tell me like where you want to look and how you want to look. Tell me where you're looking, and then we can play that out.
Everywhere on the floor. That's what I'm doing.
Well, but yeah, I mean, just like show me what direction you want to go in and what square, and we can. So Q, you're on the
Just
ceiling,
run it?
right?
I'm on seal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think everywhere I walk, I'll tap my scimitar on the rock in front of me before I take a step to see if it.
Okay, so give me an investigation check with advantage, because you guys obviously know that there are some things in here that not what they seem. Okay, so you do not think there's anything in the square in front of you.
Okay. I'll
Move forward, and
then.
it does not give way.
I want to move there. And I would, you hear me? I still want to tap the rock in front of me with my scimitar, make sure it's solid before I step on it.
Okay, give me 1 second. So give me again an investigation check with advantage. All right, so you go there and you do not notice any. You don't notice anything. It doesn't fall through. So that seems fine.
And from here, I'd like to do it moving forward all the way up until I get to Q.
Okay, so give me one again with advantage right now. Slippers of spider climbing. Yep. All right, so you do believe. Stand by. You do believe there's an image in a pit, and what's strange to you is you do use your scimitar, and it feels almost like there is something there. I mean, everything is very realistic. However, as you really look at it closely, you've discovered that it is it seems like some kind of extremely significant illusion So you know that there is a trap right in front of you.
Okay, so I'll point out there's one right there.
So Simon, go ahead and give me again investigation with advantage, and go ahead, same with Yo.
Oh, I didn't move. I'm just.
Oh, I thought you were circling that. Okay, sorry. So
No,
I don't.
that's the spot I fell in. I was just pointing out that there.
Gotcha. And Yo, I don't know. Are you doing it there?
Yeah, could I take one of my darts and like drop it on that square in front of me before I move?
You can. Yeah, give me 1 second. Major image. I guess it's sound, smells.
Illusion can add to it.
Okay, sorry. So I apologize. So Roddy and Yo, yes, you guys can both do that. And when you do tap it, Roddy, you did notice that although it seems very real, you noticed it for what it was. And Yo, you can definitely do the same thing and try to interact with it using a dart or something to that effect.
Okay, I'll move up.
I'm gonna
Okay.
holler at Q. Do you happen to have anything you can throw across the floor?
Yeah, I do have ball bearings, and I'll just try to find a path for you guys by dropping a ball bearing on each of these squares.
Okay. So that entire area you just covered, that all seemed solid to you. You didn't notice anything.
All right, I'll go to that one so Yo can make her way to that pathway. Can those guys see my movement?
Yeah, that's fine, and I'll leave it there. I can move you at the end, but just so they can see where you're drawn, but I'll leave that if that's where people want.
Put that all over the wall.
I'm gonna pull out my javelin and check.
Don't go past my spot.
That's right there.
So Roddy, what do you do when he yells that? Are you
Go past my spot?
you do or don't?
Check that square.
I'll put my scimitar. If he says he hasn't checked this one right here, then I'll check it with my scimitar before I step.
Okay, because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you were heading here or not. So in this square, you use your scimitar and you see something there as well. You think that is a trap as well.
And I'll drop a ball bearing up below me as well in front of the door just to make sure that one's not a trap too.
In right in front of you to the which way? I'm sorry.
Beneath me, straight beneath me by
Well,
the door.
That's where I thought he was going, and that's where I was saying there is a trap right there. Right where I've got the
Not-
square.
No, I mean where I'm hovering. On
Oh,
the
no,
ceiling
okay,
above-
there's nothing.
above the door, yeah.
There's nothing in there,
Okay,
sorry.
good.
I think I'm good right where I'm at.
Okay, so Tebow, is that your square? Trying to check that one out.
Yeah, I'm checking that with my javelin.
Okay, it's
Poking
fine.
it out of the fall.
You don't notice anything. It seems fine.
So I'll follow the path that Q laid
Okay.
out.
All right.
As I was walking down this, I wanted to check the bottom row.
Okay.
underneath me with my javelin. So, you want me to do 3 investigation checks with advantage?
No, that's okay. Because when you're using your javelin, you will notice them. So you see one there. And here as well.
Okay.
Do we see anything in the bottom of the trap, the pits?
Nope. Just looks like just floor. Just deep floor.
All right, I will drop to the ground to check this door out and do a listen and check.
Okay. So same deal. Don't hear anything, and you do not believe it's trapped.
All right, I'll open the door slowly.
While he's doing all that, I want to walk back and forth and check all these 4 squares.
Okay. And as you do that, second. So you notice more traps. Here. And here. So you notice to another hallway that leads to another door as you open that queue.
And I'm on the ground. I'll step through the door.
Okay.
See if I perceive anything. It looks like another door is at the end of the hall.
Yeah, this one looks pretty interesting though. So as you get up to it and start looking at it, first of all, it's very large. It almost takes up the entire, not just like a typical door, but it's a huge door, larger than anything you've seen in the Sepulchre. And it's actually made of something that you all have probably not ever seen. It's made of mithril. Some type of mithril. It looks incredibly strong, and it really amazing craftsmanship. And it also appears to have a sliding bolt with an iron padlock on it.
So it's a mithril door.
All right, I'll
Deadly
pull
Dungeon
the
Doors.
key
I dropped that in.
my
It
pocket
wasn't
now,
supposed to be in
see
here.
if it fits.
So
So
you-
found in the dark room.
So you slide it in the lock, and it fits like that's exactly what it was made for.
All right, I will turn the key slowly and listen for any craziness.
So remember, it's an iron padlock with like a sliding bolt on it. So when
Oh,
you turn
okay,
it,
gotcha.
it does click, and the padlock unlocks.
All right, I'll stick the padlock and the key in my pouch
'Kay.
and open the door slowly.
Okay, so as you slide the bolt, a needle comes out right into the palm of your hand. 1 second.
Uncanny dodge.
All right. So give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
That's my best.
Holy moly. So you see this as you're sliding the bolt back, you can see a little hole inside the door, and you just instinctively pull your hand back as quick as you can, and the needle goes shooting out, and it goes above Roddy's head, and it falls harmlessly in front of you.
As Jack Sparrow said, pirate, but I say rogue.
Nice. All right. So the door seems open now, or it seems it's able to be open now.
Good
All
thing
right.
I'm not a couple inches taller.
Good to have you, brother Halfling.
It was a
Safety
needle.
is in shortness.
It was a
And
needle.
I
I
will
probably
open
should have
the
just had
door
it.
slowly and see what I can see on the other side.
All right, you do that, and you see inside this room. Stand by. It's bathed in a sick red light, and you see. So let me show this to you.
The Lich King.
In the back corner of the room, you see the witching hour sage sitting on a throne, and you also see these strange creatures that are sitting next to him, and they just seem to be constantly whispering in his ear, just this weird, strange, unintelligible sounds. But the sage is sitting on this large throne and looks at you as you're on the outside of the door.
All right. I will pull the book out of my pack that I took from the book room.
Okay.
and walk into the room and say, I am a curious seeker, Sir Sage. Can you teach me?
He looks at you and says, "Ah, you have come to seek the advice of the sage. Many have come down here, and I'm happy to provide one request of knowledge for your party. But that request comes with a price. Are you willing to give that price?" And these things are just constantly just whispering and babbling in his ear.
I am not a learned man in these prophecies. I will wait till my brother, the holy man, comes in and he can ask a relevant question.
So as everyone gets in the room, you can kind of make out some of the babblings. So you guys can essentially make out what these things are saying is saying everything comes with a price. Must give sacrifice to the tomb. Shadows are souls, the zombies are victims. Otherwise, adventurers seeking knowledge here. And the sage looks up at you all and says, I will give one answer to a question from all of you, from one of you, one request, but one of you must sacrifice your life to the tomb. See how they play this one, guys?
I choose not.
That was my question. What is the price? So it's either we sacrifice one of our own to learn this knowledge.
Yes. And it's, willing or unwilling sacrifice. It doesn't matter to me either way.
Q will volunteer, for he knows that this is a one shot.
Well, before he volunteers, I say, "How about we take it from you?" And I swing at the weird creature. Ah!
All right, everybody roll initiative. And you can get, Simon, you can get one, I'll let you get one attack in.
Yeah, I was just looking at you guys like, what are we gonna do? You know, he wasn't talking to me. Sacrifice.
I'm gonna ask again.
I am a beautiful man.
Yo, you are up.
Which one did you attack, Q? 21?
Oh,
He didn't attack.
Simon.
oh, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. And Simon, you can get the one attack at the weird creature one.
Or
Oh, did you? I missed it. Sorry. Okay, you're right. You got it.
Okay, in that case, weird creature number 21.
Okay. And you hit.
Can you use stunning strike?
And this is what they look like. And it fails.
Yikes.
Very nice.
I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. Let me see if I have another picture of the sage, which I think I do. This is kind of what he looks like.
Spooky.
All right. So he comes up here. And he says, you who were about to sacrifice yourself, I might as well take your life now. And he attacks Q. And he misses.
if Ares has anything to say about it.
Yeah. And that's all he can do. All right. All right, Roddy is up.
I am going to bonus action Hunter's Mark on Witching Hour Sage.
Okay. And you hit. All right. You think it did a little bit of damage, but not nearly what you expected.
Okay.
All right, and that hits.
I've done a little bit of damage. Sounds like.
All right. Chipping away. All right. So this guy, number 21, he's going to attack Q2, and he bites him.
Stunned.
Oh, wait, was that the guy that stunned?
Yep.
Why isn't it show on him? Oh, there it is, stunned. Yep, you're right. He doesn't do anything. He tries, but he can't. So Q, you're up.
I'll move through my stunned friend,
Okay.
or fiend.
Darn it, I hate
Close.
stunned.
You just dropped the R.
Nice.
And attack the Witching Hour Sage at advantage.
Okay. And that's a hit. Very nice.
And I think I will stay. I think I'll use my cunning action to move back to there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to mumble an incantation and cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay. And actually, well, I'm going to wait till the next turn. Okay, so this guy is going to attack Simon. And he bites. And he misses. And then he basically, one of his mouths like closes and you can hear this, and then he just spits this nastiness at you, and you need to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
My favorite.
All right, so this spittle hits you, and you are blinded. Second. All right.
Yeah, give me disadvantage on save.
Yep. And yo, do me a favor before you start. I need a Oh, actually, never mind. I don't need. Actually, I do need. If you can give me a wisdom saving throw. Okay. So this babbling, this incessant babbling, gets in your head so much that you cannot take any reactions until the start of your next turn, and roll an 8-sided dice for me. Okay, so on your turn, you can't do anything. All you're doing is listening to this creature, and it's in your head so much that you're just effectively incapacitated.
Okay, and that's from the creature one.
That's from creature 1, yes.
Okay, so I'm just standing there.
Right. All right, and the sage is going to.
Is that a charm type?
It's not. It's a gibbering. It's basically it's the gibbering from its mouth. It's just some type of innate ability. It's not a. Doesn't really say it's a spell or anything.
Okay.
All right. So this guy is. Gonna do. Yep, he's gonna attack Q again. And he hits. Oh, you must have that time because you partially resisted it, right?
I did, but
Yeah.
that was Roddy.
Oh, gotcha.
Wants to attack.
Okay, so now hold on 1 second before we do that. So Q, give me a Constitution saving throw. Okay, so Q, you took 11 points of damage, is that right?
I think I had
Yep, you
2, so I think 10.
Oh. Okay, so you are now, let's see.
Screwed.
So your maximum hit points now are 28, and they're going to stay at 28. All right, so go ahead and Roddy, do what you can do as a reaction. And you hit.
Lost in snow.
Very nice. All right. Sage passes its turn. And Roddy, now it's your full turn.
Out of character, don't we need the sage alive to ask him a question or something?
You want to sacrifice your life for your character, right?
And you might be past that now. We'll see. I don't know if it's, yeah, we'll see. Okay.
You could do a unkilling attack if you hit. Whatever
Okay, that's a hit.
called.
And this guy has a killer, so I'm just gonna go here.
All right. All right, and that's number 21. So is he still stunned or is he not stunned anymore? It looks like it's off.
That's all.
Okay. All right. So he's still attacking. He's attacking Q. And he crits. So let me do this first.
Let me do my
Okay.
dodge.
Now, have you done your reaction yet this round, or are we at the top again?
No, yeah, I think you used it, right?
Yeah, I think you used it because this is
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah.
Let me remove it.
Okay.
There's a round ending.
Okay. So let me. So he had. Oh. Q is
Oh, now I see
down.
the blood, that's funny.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know why that's doing that, but
First time all night I see the blood. Then you're off.
so man down, and then he looks at Yo, and he bites at Yo. And misses.
I did mention earlier that I do have a healing potion in my pack.
And you make your first death saving throw, Q. And Simon is up.
Alright, so now you guys didn't really answer me. Are we supposed to get the thing from the sage or what?
Are you talking to me or your party members?
I'm talking to everybody, just out of character. I'm just wondering, like, the quest was to talk to the sage, right?
It was, but you guys, went out and attacked him instead. So I don't, but you can still certainly try to knock him out if you
back
want.
in here. Kill the gibberers first.
Okay. Oh, Simon, I need you. I'm sorry. At the start of your turn, I need you also give me a wisdom saving throw. All right, so you are fine. You're okay. Okay, that's a hit.
And as a bonus action, I'll cast Healing Word on Q.
Okay.
Not yet, my friend. Ares will not let you die.
Bingo.
Nice. All right, so this guy attacks Simon. Bites, and he misses. He bites again, and he misses. Wow. Why was he?
Why is he at disadvantage?
Yeah.
I have aberrations.
Oh, gotcha.
It's made of fiends and undead.
Gotcha. Let me pass. 1 second. All right, Yo, you are up. Thanks for the follow. I'm going to look and see who that was.
Hearing Simon say focus on the creatures, I am switching to the one in front of Q.
Okay. Is that Jakey? No? Who is that follow from? Or wait,
Try
wait.
to stun him again.
Oh, hold on. Stand by 1 second. We got to heal. Let me figure out who that heal is for.
Probably Q.
That heal is for whoever went down. So Q, go ahead and apply a healing potion to yourself if you... do you have one that you can apply? Coded?
I do have it coded, yep.
Perfect. Thanks to Lazy Stooner.
Thank you, Stu.
Very nice, Yo.
That's a full heal. Nice.
And then one fist attack.
Okay.
It looked like he saved on his stun.
I'm looking. Yes, he did.
It said success.
All right. So the Sage is still going after Q. He's got something for Q. And he hits.
Ow.
Okay. All right, and give me a Constitution saving throw. Did you do the Constitution saving throw?
Was that for Q?
Q. C. I'm sorry. Yeah, Q.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so stand by.
Okay, what's his max drop down to? Because he's probably on the ground now.
His max is at 13.
Yeah, he's unconscious. Damn it.
Why is he unconscious? Because it just drops his max. He's still critical.
But he was at 25 wounds.
Oh, but that should that should gone back to stand by. He's
So
still.
his max makes him drop. He just drops unconscious.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You're right. So
Because that damage doesn't go away.
right, you're right. All right, so you're right. He is prone and unconscious.
Do I need to apply a heal?
Oh yes.
Lucky you weren't at She would have been instantly dead.
And you also got another heal from Jaded Bailey, so yes, you can do another heal.
You also have inspiration.
Yes, he does.
Yes, can I inspire that to be a greater healing potion?
No, but you can use that for other rolls.
All right, I'll do this for a normal heal.
Nice.
Almost back.
Nice.
And I still need to take the reaction shot.
Oh yes, you do. And then I pass it to your turn, but go ahead and take your reaction, and then your regular turn. Nice hit.
Okay, so for my regular turn, I'm going to move through him.
Okay.
To there. And start focusing on Weird Creature 21.
Okay.
Get advantage.
Yeah, you can roll it again to see if you crit. Okay, it's a hit.
Boss's foot. Now take one of those sixes off.
Okay, 1 second. Which one were you targeting? 21.
Number.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So I've got 2 more.
And Roddy, after you finish your turn, don't pass your turn. Just, but go ahead and finish.
Okay, and that's it. So whatever.
Okay, so do me a favor and go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw. Okay, I'm gonna make note of that. Actually, you make it, so good. All right, so go ahead and pass. All right. So this guy's gonna keep doing what he's been doing. He's gonna attack. He's gonna attack Yo. And he hits. And Yo, do me a favor and make a strength saving throw.
Did she recover from that strength before?
She did.
Yep.
But that knocks you prone. And he bites at you again.
I'll use my reaction attack. Wait, is this? No,
Well, it's still the same attack.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's a hit.
She's unconscious.
So
Damn.
she's unconscious, but you... So do you still have a reaction, Roddy?
No, he
I
already
don't
used
think
it
so. I
earlier in
used
the
it to
round.
attack the
Okay.
within our stage.
Yep, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, he did. This sucks.
Q. This might be a TPK, guys. I don't think so, but never know.
All right, I'm gonna stand up
Okay.
and attack Weird Creature 21
Okay.
at advantage. My rapier.
That's a hit.
Oh wow, that's a hit.
Yeah, they don't move very well. And it goes down. It does not give up. Get up.
And let me check. The door that we came in is unlocked. Is that correct?
The door that you came through is yes.
So, being that I'm level 1 now, I'm gonna use my cunning action to go outside the door and close
Okay.
it behind me.
That's
Protect
fine,
myself.
because that's perfect. Because then I don't have to do what I wanted to do.
Okay. And you
I was
close.
gonna try to. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, and you close the door behind you. Okay.
I was just gonna say I was gonna try to use thaumaturgy and intimidate the shadow to attack me. But now that you left the room, I don't have to.
Okay.
All right, so I'm just gonna inflict wounds on Weird Creature 1.
got it. And you hit. Very nice. You think that did full damage?
And as a bonus action, oh, I can't cast any spell, damn
You know, I have a
Spell
healing
attack?
potion. I can pick up Yo in the next round.
I need to make them. Oh, yeah, that's a melee attack. So then, under bonus action, I'll use my War Beast ability. And yes.
Does not trigger the table, so you're okay. Alright, so this guy is going to attack Simon.
And I'm shouting at the shadow too to attack.
Did you swing at advantage?
Oh yeah, I forgot to do advantage.
Hold
So do you want me to attack again real quick?
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
So 19. Alright.
Okay, so it fumbled on its first one, so hold on. It's got to make a saving throw here. That it makes. And then it attacks again. And it failed, or it missed. Alright, so Yo fails, makes her first death saving throw as a failure. The sage sees you and hears you, Simon, and he says, You are next. Your friend has run. Now you must die.
Try me.
And he crits. No, he doesn't. He misses because he had to drop it. Okay, he dropped a 20.
Yeah, you gotta roll at disadvantage.
All right, Roddy, you are up. Oh, and actually, Roddy, do me a favor now and roll the wisdom saving throw, please.
Stupid creatures.
And you make it, so go ahead and go with your turn.
Don't forget your advantage.
I'm going in. And use the advantage.
Wow,
That's a
I
hit.
thought there was gonna be 2 ones.
I'm a Colossus Smite.
Okay.
That's got a lot of hit points. Don't forget your advantage.
That was the stupid one.
Got it.
I got one more to roll
Okay, that's a hit.
That's mine.
Q, you're outside the door in a shut door, and you're hearing the sounds of this battle, but...
Alright, I will open the door and step into Simon Square.
Okay, when you open the door, do me a favor and do your wisdom saving throw, please.
Come on.
Don't fall unconscious.
Nobody ever uses inspiration, they forget. Okay, you make it, so you can go with your turn.
Alright, I'll step into Simon Square and attack Weird Creature 1.
Okay.
And, do I know how many saving throws Yo's made?
I guess you know that... that's fine. I mean, you know that she's down 1.
Alright. Yeah, that usually announces when it rolls. I just missed it. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'll attack Weird Creature 1 at advantage.
That's a hit. Oh, and it is done. It is down.
Hopefully, the whispers will let the sage help us.
Yeah, because they were whispering to the sage.
And I will move up here and be prepared to provide healing potion to Yo.
That's funny, by the way. I got like too, so it only works when the PCs go down.
Yeah, it only works when the PCs go down.
Yeah, that's weird. I'll have to report that. Simon?
So now I turn to the sage and say, now that the gibberers are done, you come back to your senses now.
He says, you will all still die. One of your friends is down. Bring it on.
All right, then I just attack them. And then I will bonus heal. Yo.
Okay.
Ares says, not today, my friend. Sage.
I'm alive.
All right, Yo is up.
And then I will move over here to give you an advantage.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Gotcha.
All right then. With this thing standing in front of me, it will now pay. It will feel my wrath.
That's a hit.
Yeah.
Be sure to remove prone if you stood up, so you don't get disadvantage on your hit or your face.
Good call. You can roll it again if you want to see if... Well, you hit. I mean, you hit either way.
Yeah. It dropped a 19.
Right.
It's still hit. And I'll use a flurry of blows. And that should have been an advantage.
Okay, and as that final attack, hold on, hits him, he kind of drops to a knee and he says, wait, I will answer one question without any charge. Spare my life and I will give you one free question without anyone having to sacrifice their lives. What is it you want to know?
And I'm going, when he dropped down to his knees and Hold puts his hands up, I'm going to grab his arms and put them behind him and say, ask your questions. Or question.
Why did the hall collapse in front of me? No, I'm kidding.
What's up?
So you guys decide, who's going to ask the one question.
Yo, since you nearly died, I suggest maybe you should ask the question.
You had
42.
the question about the question to ask. You
42.
should ask your question.
If the ultimate answer is 42, what is the ultimate question? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh yeah, that's
He
my last name.
he ponders the question and he thinks long and hard and says, where did you hear that? I will answer your question, but where did you hear that to begin?
No. What will you give me for answering your question?
I will answer your question, but you must sacrifice your life.
Says if the answer is 42, I will not answer anything else. I will tell you 42 represents the number of alternate universes. So whereas you, Yo, are a monk in this life, in 41 other lives, you live much different lives. In some, you are the hero. In some, you are closer to someone like me who is evil, horrible, and terrible. In fact, all of you have 41 other lives that are much, much different than the ones you lived here. Every once in a while, when you go to sleep, I'm sure you dream. And when you dream, know that dreams are actually really truths. And those truths come from the other alternate universes. That is what 42 means. I don't know. I just made that up.
Wow. So you just blew my mind.
That was some Stephen Hawkins kind of crap there,
I know.
mixed with a little Douglas Adams.
That's why they call me the Sage. And you guys have defeated and finished the Sepulchre of the Witching Hour Sage.
Oh, it didn't work.
What's that?
I was trying to send you a whisper. I was just going to say I didn't like that answer, so I'm going to break both his arms.
Okay, you can. I had to come up with something.
Yeah, that's fine.
So,
Oh, that's pretty good.
That was good impromptu.
good. That's all I could think of. So. Well, thanks, guys. I hope that was fun. I enjoyed that one. That was a fun little adventure.
Yeah, I had a blast.
Yes.
Yeah, it had a bunch of different elements, and frickin' Rangers are badass.
No
Say
doubt.
Yeah,
it
no
against
doubt.
you, sir, are badass. Dang,
Rowdy.
you're
He's rowdy.
Which archetype are you? The
Good night,
hunter?
Transcendent.
Yes.
Thanks, man.
Yep,
Just
that's
a
why.
dual wield
I'm gonna give
hunter.
you guys some
Very
XP, so
dangerous.
give me a minute.
But I have the Sentinel feat, which allows me that reaction.
And you're using the dual wield fighting
I'm
style.
gonna make it rain a couple times for you guys.
Yep.
So did the sounds were they pretty clear throughout the whole game? Thanks,
Yeah.
Transcendent.
The only thing bad was the blood splatters only work for PCs.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out. That's the extension that I gotta look at. So I'll definitely check that one out.
I like the sounds tonight. They were just loud enough that they were background noise. They weren't overpowering anything.
Perfect. Thank you. Good to know.
Mhm.
Awesome. Well, guys, until next time, and definitely be running more of these. I'm glad we got to do this one tonight. I really enjoyed it. You guys were awesome.
Well, since we got experience for the last encounter, do we get any for this encounter?
You know, I didn't even do that since it was a one shot. I stopped doing the experiences.
Well, I was wondering if you were going to let us use these characters over again.
You know, I could always, if I do, I'll definitely add them and level them up. I'll save them. I certainly won't delete them. So maybe there's something we can run again if you guys like these characters.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well, thanks, guys. I enjoyed playing with y'all.
It was
All
fun
right.
playing
Yeah,
with you
that's
guys.
good. Everybody here really played well. It was we managed this well.
Yeah, no, you guys did great. It was awesome.
Like, I wanted to throw all my heals on the ranger because he said did so well in combat,
Why is my redeem not working?
but he didn't. He hardly took any damage. So
Nice. All right. Well, everybody have a good night, and if you guys want to come by, I'll have the Sunday morning game. You guys can watch me run the haunt again.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah, if I'm free, I'll be
Around
watching.
that time, I'll pull you up for sure.
Awesome. Sounds good, guys. Well, have a good night.
Thanks.
Good
Thanks
night.
for running
Thanks
it.
for the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Quidian. Awesome.
Of course. All right, guys. Give me a minute. I'm trying
see
to
you later.
get my leaderboard up so I can give myself points and add.
See, I'm gonna bump my guy back up to 38 in case we save these guys.
Sounds good. Yeah, stream. Give me 1 minute. I gotta add some XP to me.
Let's say level 38. Wow, you're a god.
God, come on. Give it to me. Give me my points.
All right, I'll see you guys, and I will probably catch your stream of the haunt on Sunday, right?
Sounds great. This is killing me, guys. What the heck is going on here? I'm losing my mind here. User management. Regulars. Leaderboard. No, give points. That's what I want to do. Gwydion. Got to give myself some all. So if anybody that actually hung around with me while I'm messing around with all this, I can make it rain. Got to give myself a ton. There we go. Now I can make it rain. Find the store. Stream store. If you guys are still there and hung with me through all this, hold on. Make it rain. There's one for anybody that's still in there, guys. And I might have to cool down for a second. Oh, come on. I think I just have to cool down for about 15, 20 seconds. There we go. All right, guys. Everybody have a good night. Thanks again for jumping in the stream. I had a great time. Night all. Thanks, Transcendent.